got the liquor, she brung her girls, I got my niggas. 216, it's a click, she wanna ride it, she ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip, get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Leroy, smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that steel, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with the hen in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz bad. You a hater nigga, get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback.
Speaks.
The kickback. The kickback. Yeah. She brung the weed, I got the liquor. She brung her girls, I got my niggas. 216, it's a click, she wanna ride it, she ain't twerking to the beat. Let's whip, get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Leroy, smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that steel, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with the hen in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, and faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz back. You ahead and nigga get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback. I got the liquor, she brung her girls, I got my niggas, 216, it's the click, she wanna ride it, she ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip, get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup, sipping on that Bruce Lee, Roy smoking showing up. Said I'm on one, but I'm tryna be on two, shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you tryna do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice, make them kiss that steel, yeah I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me, but I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that, we don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. But my niggas with their hand in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you
ain't had enough. Wait, can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Testing. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Evening, afternoon, morning, depending where you're located at. We are here with soon to be Twitch royalty. Like she's in like the pre-stages of being Twitch royalty. Like she's there, but like she's gonna get bigger. And of course we have the Apex Legends Slayer himself. You know, my co-host, my brother Flash Season. But it ain't about him and it's not about me. It's about Real Mama Eagle. This has been June, July, August, 4 months in the making.
It has.
A
lot of it's been my fault. I'm sorry.
That's kind of my fault too.
We tried to get this young lady to be our second guest ever. Second guest. We are almost 10 episodes deep before Her Highness was able to bless us with her presence. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Appreciate you both for having me as well. How you both doing?
It's Saturday.
Yeah, I hear that.
It's Saturday, you know. It's I don't know where to start it because I feel like, you know, in the words of the great Peanut the Kidnapper, you're illustrious.
Yo, he got to put that on merch or something, bro.
He has to put Illustrious on merch somewhere. I'm gonna hit him up about that. But you are one of the few people that I am still really cool with, that I support from my return to Twitch a year ago. And to see where you were then and where you are now is just like, it was kind of like watching, it's like when LeBron had to grow up that playoff series for the Heat to win.
Compare me to LeBron.
No, I know. Just listen to the analogy. Like, I watched you, right? It's like I was there when your chat was telling you, Key, you're great. Key, you're amazing. You're gonna get there. And like, you know, you have your own little self doubt. So like, your Braun, your chat was basically D Wade and Bosh, right? And they basically had to sit you down over the course of months and tell you, in order for us to be great, you have to be great. And now I look at you a whole championship later, a whole chip. You know, you got your MVP. Mm-hmm. You know, you about to start your second campaign, about to go for the back-to-back. Mm-hmm. Like, this is like incredible. Like, it warms my heart. Because I was just like, yo, it's somebody that deserves it, someone that's been very genuine, very kind. And for people that don't know, which we'll get into, you do so much for so many people.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate that.
And it's like, the fact that you make time to do that and be a full-time mother, which if people see you on Twitter or have on your streams, they see the kids, they hear the kids in the back, see the pictures of the kids. Like I said, you are a full-blown queen in these Twitch streets, and like the royalty's getting better. Getting bigger, I should say. Like,
absolutely.
You know, just don't forget about the little people when you working your way up.
Look, I'm still one of the little people as far as I'm concerned. I'm not where I fully want to be yet, but I'll get there.
I don't
the
think
modesty for me,
right? Isn't it? Huh? Full blown modesty.
Let me also add, because I'm a Miami Heat fan, I appreciate what you just did there.
Oh, you see how Tasha? I'm nice.
I appreciate it.
I'm nice with this shit.
The build up to the second championship was great. It was amazing, but I appreciate it. But I mean, I can honestly say I met Moneybags through you. So the crazy thing about it is, Key. So Corey and I talk about a lot. We say this a lot on all our podcasts and all the shows. We talk about a lot, whether it's Twitch stuff, making money, school, just everything that you could possibly think of. Corey and I probably talked about it 2 or 3 times. Yeah. So we sitting there, we talking, and he brings you up a lot. He brought you up a lot as far as stuff that he's learned from you and things like that. And I was like, all right, man, I done heard Real Mama Eagle a lot. I'm just going to pop up in the stream one day. And then it's kind of crazy because you don't really see this from a lot of people, especially people who have like an abundance of viewers and followers and things like that. You have been like the same kind of welcoming individual since I met you. Like this even before the partnership and stuff. And you find it in the graces of your heart not to be savage towards me on Twitter like I see you do some other people.
It's for trolls, honey, not for good people.
Because you are a savage on Twitter. Cool as hell, but you are a savage. I was sitting there looking like, yeah, she about to lay it in him. I'm just gonna sit here and watch from the outside. But no, you've been very, very humble and nice since I met you, and I appreciate that. I just want to go ahead and throw that out.
Appreciate that. And I feel like it's really important when you go through things and you go through changes on Twitch to always remember that your community is number one. And I could never see myself being someone that just is fake or switches up or acts different. I could only be who I've been this entire time.
Like, all right, first of all, Key, this is how, look, your media training, you can throw that out the window right now. You hanging with the homies. Yeah, your media training, yo, that shit right there is like,
I get what
you
can
bring it down. You know, you can take the hair out, not on cam. You ain't gotta do it on cam, but
they need to come out anyway. But do that another day.
You can relax. You with the homies. You know, it's all right. You don't gotta have the media training. We not finna set you up for anything.
Sure.
I'm positive.
Woman at the car right now.
I'll find you both. I got connections.
We know you do. You're a whole mob style here. Whoa. So look, I want no smoke with
I don't either.
with her
Dude,
whatsoever.
are we adding money back to the list of women not to piss off?
Bruh,
Just to do it, just to be safe,
all right,
just in case.
look,
Because
Okay.
she
Gotcha.
is she is
No.
extremely genuine. She is extremely honest, right?
But I would
But she is
pass.
also queen of the mask. By mask, I mean she know which one to put on when. I have seen her say some things. I have seen her make some suggestions to people of things that can happen to them, and I'm like, oh, there's a whole reason she has a channel point reward to where her chat can tell her to start being wholesome because she's a little out of hand. So I'm just throwing it out there, like she's a geek, you know, how geek is a whole savage and got connections out here.
Yeah, but no one believes
Key is
that
the same way.
except for us.
it's the illusion.
No, there's no illusion. I never trust anybody to have cat ear headphones.
Wow.
Exactly.
You know what? You know, you know what?
I
I'll
don't-
take. I feel
I don't
seen,
trust the
but
soul.
I'll take that. It's okay. It's okay.
Look, because you know how I know. Look, this is what you do. You have cat ear headphones, but you have like a $3,000 mic right there. I'm supposed to trust you.
That's money.
That's see what I mean, bro? It's like, you know, it's just enough to say, yeah, I'm here, you know, I'm still down to earth, but it's also just enough to say, I have connections and ties to get you the fuck up out of here.
Exactly.
That's it.
Well, I didn't even get the normal Discord notification. I heard Cha-ching when she joined VC.
I can't stand both of y'all.
Nah,
I didn't even get the normal one.
Nah, I'm honestly like for real. Like I am the nicest person ever, but like you don't want to piss me off. But I am the nicest person if we cool.
You
so,
are.
Yeah, that's something to keep in mind.
she's extremely nice. Like, so I met Keith through Deuce. I was
Deuce, yep.
Me and Deuce were talking, and he was like, I'm on stream, hanging out in this. He was like, I'm hanging out in the chick named Real Mama Eagle. I was like, who is that? I was still new to Twitch, just coming back, like, so I'm still like trying to get to know people and stuff like that. And he said, oh, she's an Eagles fan. All right, Keith, you're an Eagles fan. You know, we don't like other Eagles fans. It's very
Not
rare.
us, no.
It's very rare Eagles fans like other Eagles fans. There's a handful of them that you're like, all right, I can rock with you. So I came to your stream. You were talking football, and it's not about the whole women. Oh my God, I know her sports and all that. Fuck all that racist, sexist, misogynist and shit.
Let's get that out of here.
She won't toxic. She was the first Eagles fan on Twitter and Twitch I have met that was not toxic or being like unrealistic about the team expectations. Like every year I have a conversation with my homeboy. I'm like, yo, all right, what we gonna do this season? 10 assists, 9 or whatever. You know, you have some Eagles fans like, we suck, we're not gonna win the game. Or you got the ones, we're gonna win every fucking game. With Kevin Cobb as the quarterback, no the fuck we ain't.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the rough time, the rough days.
I thought Kyle was decent though.
No.
Nah, he
Then
was
again, I had
pretty
Paxton
trash.
Lynch, so
Yeah, yeah.
Touche. He's better than Paxton Lynch for what it's worth.
So I go to her chat and she was just speaking so much knowledge and fast. And I was like, all right, I gotta hit the follow. I gotta support. And then from that point forward, each stream, she constantly won me over with her charming personality and the illustrious smile that she has there. Key, what you told us on your stream plenty of times, but to my audience, you may be new. They may not have heard it. What made you come to Twitch? Because I know your first passion has always been football. Like that's your love.
Oh man. Honestly, it's wild because like I never planned to stream. It was more so I was watching a couple streamers on Twitch at a time. A couple of them were like sim streamers, some people that I like really vibe with. And then I remember thinking like, okay, I like video games. You know, I can do this. I'm good at talking. So and I had a decent following on Twitter with sports. So I was like, you know what? Let me get on here and let me give it a shot. Let me see what I can do. Let's see if I can make friends. Plus, like, I was always that person on Twitter, like talking about Pokemon and Zelda by herself. And it was like I'm kind of like alone in my geekdom. So I kind of wanted other people to, you know, just bond with over video games and just whatnot and sports.
Yeah. So like you speak about that, like you're like queen of like all things Nintendo. Like
yeah.
if there's a Switch involved, if there's Pokemon involved, best believe either you purchased it, you got it, or you got a plug for it.
Yeah.
Where has that always been your main console? Is that just like what you grew up on?
Honestly, I've like, okay, so I've pretty much, we had almost every damn Nintendo system growing up, but I do love Sony as much as Nintendo. I'm probably just as much of a Sony head. as I am Nintendo. Like I said, big Uncharted fan, big fan of God of War. Love all those series, but it's always been those two, with like a minimal respect for some things that Microsoft does. I am now more of a PC gamer than I ever have been, but it's always been Sony and Nintendo always.
All right, so it's always been Sony and Nintendo, right? Aren't we all PC people now? Like,
Yeah, honestly, honestly we are, and that's kind of what put me like I never played as many Xbox or Microsoft games until I got my gaming PC. So now I'm
Yeah.
kind of like all three.
yeah.
But I'm mostly Sony and Nintendo.
So yeah, it's like it's crazy because
Yeah.
growing up, it was rare I had like the new games, right? Every once in a while, I would get the new games. Like I would get the new NBA Live, the new Madden. This was before I started working, made my own money, and it's just like when I had a laptop. When I started high school, they gave us a laptop, and the first thing I did, figured out how to put an emulator on that shit so I could play all the old
hell
school
yeah.
games and stuff like that. So, like you built, like I came to your stream, you were a big Pokemon streamer. You still are, but it was always Pokemon most of the streams. Like, was that the game that just like did it for you? Because
I
like
mean,
you're-
as far as like what helped me like build my audience.
I mean, just in
Or just what made me start?
Start gaming because like your knowledge is so insane. Like you know every gen, almost every Pokemon, every evolution, every badge, every gym master. It's a lot of knowledge to maintain over what 20 years, damn near.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Pokemon first like dropped. Pokemon Blue and Red are 1990. We're 1996.
Yeah, so we
Yeah,
almost
It's been a minute, but my first games like that I really got into as a gamer. Well, my very first game was Duck Hunt, first and foremost. That
Okay.
was my first game. But I think the game that really was like that made me go like, damn, I'm a gamer now. It's got to be The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Like that's really what got me as a kid.
Yeah.
And what really like pulled me in. I was like, okay, I'm a hardcore gamer now. I'm never gonna not be a gamer at that point.
Oh man, did you have the gun for Duck Hunt?
Oh yeah, we had all of it. We had
Oh,
everything.
so-
Now don't get me wrong, I was trash at Duck Hunt, but I was still committed.
It don't matter. So you was practicing your shooting skills early. I'm just getting to the
Oh,
point
yeah.
and my evidence on you a goon on the low.
Yeah, I knew
You
he was
know,
going with
yeah,
that. I
just
was
making
gonna
sure
let it
you know,
manifest
like,
on his
hey,
own.
you've been
Oh, yeah,
shooting.
yeah.
You know, you started with ducks and then you were, you know, haters on Twitch. It's okay, I understand.
I found out you mob deep out here.
You know,
Mob
you
Key.
never touch yourself just in case.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not a new merch idea.
Oh wow. Oh, Sensei Cell wants to know why is Pikachu your favorite?
They hate me. I mean, it's been a running joke for a long time. Everyone knows I can't stand Pikachu because if you follow Pokemon in any way, shape, or form, it's always like the most overhyped Pokemon, and the anime has made people think it's the most OP Pokemon. It's not. So yeah, it's a running joke with people in my community that I love Pikachu and I hate Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu is kind of average.
I
Like as
almost-
watching Pokemon as an adult, you're like, yeah, Pikachu's kind of average.
Yeah.
Like you had like first of all, he's an electric type. Not to get too nerdy on y'all, but this dude an electric type, but he was like wash and rock Pokemon. Stop. That's what happened. That's what happened in the games.
Oh man, look, the first Pokemon game I had was Yellow, and you had to use Pikachu to beat the Rock Badge in the
Exactly.
beginning. That fight took longer than any fight ever, cause I'm like, bro, Thunder Shock don't work. It's a goddamn boulder, please. Like, that was a rough time there.
Speaking
So
of Pokemon, Key, how deep are you still deep into Pokemon Unite?
Oh yeah, that's never gonna change. Like the Game Freak got the Gen 4 remakes dropping in November. My God, November's right on the corner.
Yeah.
And then Legend of Arceus in January. I'm copping everything. I think I'll always be a fan of the series. Always. I actually to date own every single cartridge of every generation. I'm a collector.
ooh, in pristine condition too.
Yeah, they're all still in great condition. Even my yellow, blue, and red cartridges, they're all still in great condition. Still, all of them work. None of them are broken.
They're gonna be worth something someday.
Oh yeah, that's
They
why
probably worse
I've
than
held
now.
on to them a long
Yeah.
time.
Like,
So we about to who we got to talk to make you a Nintendo partner now?
right? we got to get you
got the
in there.
knowledge there.
No, I don't know, like, cause like when I feel like I'm not family friendly enough for Nintendo, cause like they are they are really family friendly, and I curse like y'all been in my stream. I curse like a sailor.
No, you don't.
So-
You say freak and fleck.
No, I say y'all know what I say.
Uh-huh.
I don't think I've ever heard it. How about you?
I ain't heard it, bro. I don't know.
Nah, I ain't never heard it.
Y'all know I say fuck on stream. You heard me.
John
Y'all heard
Cena
me
for
say
the
it.
fuck
Y'all know,
word.
y'all know I do. Like, but
You said it
Nintendo's
here
really
on your
friendly,
stream.
so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I just
It
heard
would
it. I
definitely
don't
be a
think I ever heard
dream.
it.
Flash, please.
A question from the chat: how big is your Pokemon collection?
Well, you mean just as far as games? So if I counted all the games I own, let's see. Red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal. Ruby, sapphire, emerald, that's 9. Diamond, pearl, and platinum, that's 12. Black and white 2, that's 16.
Damn.
X and Y, 18. Sun and Moon, 20. Ultra Sun and Moon, 22.
Okay.
Sword and Shield, 24.
No, let's go Eevee or let's go Pikachu.
Wait. Fire, Red, and Leaf Green, 26.
Okay. No, let's
These
go
are just
Eevee.
Pokemon games?
Oh, I didn't even count the remakes. Heart Gold and Soul Silver, that's 28. Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, that's 30.
She has.
I
Yo,
have
she
over 30
played.
Pokemon games.
She played. Gotta catch them all with the actual
No,
games.
I have the games and I have the games and I have the remakes, all of them to date.
Wow.
And you beat every last one of
I've
them.
beaten every single one. Every single one.
That's the insane. That's a lot of hours. That's why I said her knowledge of that shit
Yep.
is insane. So someone is asking you, we got 2 questions, but I'm gonna have one tie into the other. The first question is, what is your starting sits in Pokemon games? I guess your starting 5 with your substitution, if you only got 6 out of those 30.
Oh, you mean my top 6 Pokemon if I had to choose?
Games.
Oh, games? Mm-hmm. The best games in a series are, to me, Pokemon Black is definitely one of the best games. I would say Pokemon Platinum is one of the best games.
I really like. I had Gold. I didn't have Platinum, but I did like
Platinum
Gold.
is lit. Pokemon Emerald. Is definitely in there.
Okay.
Pokemon Crystal's in there for sure. Even though I would probably say you could argue Heart Gold or Soul Silver is better than Pokemon Crystal. I would probably throw. I throw Pokemon X in there. And I would probably throw black and white Pokemon Black 2 in there.
So
I'm missing one more.
it sounds like you're very heavy on the what was that, the DS era?
The
The DS era? Yeah.
DS era, the Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Diamond Pearl, and Platinum, Black and White, Black 2. Those are the best games.
Yeah.
It's the best era.
Yeah. When I bought my DS, I literally only bought a DS for Street Fighter 4 so I could have something to play while I was traveling. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get into a Pokemon game. It was either getting into a Pokemon game or a Monster Hunter game.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, when I saw all the stuff you have to do in a Monster Hunter game, I was like, yo, fuck this. I'm just going to buy Pokemon. So Black was the first one I picked up. And that was like the first Pokemon game that brought me back, I want to say, since Gold. So I skipped all that in between and went from Gold to Black.
I love Pokemon Black. That's probably my favorite game in the series.
Ooh.
I love Well, if anyone knows me, I'm a big Gen 5 is my favorite. I'm a big Gen 5 fan because it was kind of like a soft reboot.
Uh-huh.
And it kind of felt like Gen 1 as far as like starting over with a new formula and just like basically immersing you in that region. That's why I love it so much. But I'm glad that was a game that got you back into it.
Yeah. You have, they also would like to know your top 6 Pokemon. So if you have 5
that's
Pokemon
hard.
and a substitution.
Okay, so I'll probably just throw out my favorite 6 and just make it easy on myself. But if I had to pick 6 Pokemon that are probably my favorite that I would use if I had to choose, I'm probably throwing a party together that consists of Zoroark, which is my favorite dark Pokemon.
Okay.
I'm probably going to throw Swampert in there, which is water and ground. I'm probably going to throw Sylveon in there because y'all know I love my fairy types.
I love a good Sylveon.
I would throw Luxray in there, my favorite electric Pokemon. And this is no legendaries. I'm gonna leave legendaries out for fun, but 2 more I'd probably say. If I was throwing a dragon in there, I'd probably throw either my baby Flygon in there or my baby Goodra. One of those 2, probably Flygon. And a 6 Pokemon, I'd probably have to go with a fire type. Which would mean if I had to choose any fire type, I'd probably choose. Damn, it's hard to choose between Blaziken and Typhlosion, but I'd probably choose Blaziken.
Okay.
I have no choice, but yeah.
I thought it was Blaziken. You pronounce it Blaziken?
I think we all, I feel
Oh,
like we all
okay.
pronounce Pokemon names weird, but I always said Blaziken. I don't know. I'm probably saying it wrong.
And however you want to say it is how does that Pokemon's gonna be
Yeah,
named.
but yeah,
Exactly.
those are some of my favorites right there. I love them.
Yeah.
All right, so my own personal question, because I had to do my Googles on this, because y'all, well, clearly, Key, you like the master Pokemon catcher, and Corey, you're up on it as well. I
Through
don't
her.
really know too much about Pokemon, but I did my Google. So from what I'm seeing, this post was made on August 4th of 2021. There are 898 Pokemon. Throughout that number, how many of those do you think you've caught throughout the entirety of you playing Pokemon?
Now, I'll be honest. When most of the time when I play Pokemon, I'm not really a completionist. I'm more so in the story and the battling aspect, so I don't really always complete the Pokedex.
Okay.
But if I had to give you a rough estimate, because I probably completed the Pokedex once or twice, I probably caught about 600-ish of them, and I could probably, and to be honest, as far as all 800, I know pretty much all of them. So yeah, but yeah, I can definitely say I know them, even though I haven't caught them all.
We got,
About 595 more than I've ever caught.
bro. We gotta have an episode where we just throw silhouettes of Pokemon, and she gotta guess the names of them.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
Like,
easy.
that would be
Yo,
a fire
'cause
episode.
Justin used to do that. Justin used to do that in,
Yeah.
in VC and stuff. And he would show like the silhouette of everything, and we just had to guess the Pokemon. I never got the Pokemon because
Yeah.
again, I don't actually play Pokemon games like that. But that's kind of wild. That's dedication. Like I feel like Nintendo should pay you.
Right?
Honestly, like if you play the games over as much as I do, and I can't even, it would be embarrassing if I knew the exact amount of hours I put in each generation. But when you play them over and over time, you start to remember everything.
Mhm.
And like I said, I played at least each generation over. It's got to be more than 20 times each.
God damn.
I know. Well, like when I'm sick or when I get bored, I just randomly play a Pokemon generation over. Like that's what I do.
Yeah.
So that's like your feel good game. Like when you
That's
just
my
want to
that's my
zone out and just
comfort.
game.
That's my comfort,
Got
and
you.
let me escape for X amount of hours, for sure.
Got you.
We got one more question, but we're gonna double back to that escape
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's something that you do that I really do love that we got to deep dive into. But a question from Dio is, what made you switch to PC besides streaming? Like, what was a game that made you want to get into PC gaming specifically?
Honestly, I wouldn't say there was a particular game. I think it was just more of what you could do on PC versus a console. Meaning certain consoles are limited, so there's only so much you could do. But like coming to PC, having like Steam, having Game Pass, having emulation, having everything kind of on one system was more so what did it for me. But I know for a fact that one of the games I played on PC was, I'm gonna have to think about that. No, here's what's funny. So if one thing about me, I'm a big Sims player, and I never really heavily played The Sims 3 until later, and you need like a good PC to run The Sims 3. So because I finally had something hefty enough to run The Sims 3, that's actually one of the first games I played on the new PC because you could run everything with no lag. 'Cause Sims 3 was laggy as hell. But that was what kind of brought me here, and everything else I eventually got to.
Noted. So big Sims thing, and one thing I know that Sims is for a lot of people, especially
Oh, yeah.
if you're not like a content creator. Sims is very much a relaxing game. A game you just do whatever you are, click around, send them to work, make them have sex, make them rob a bank, whatever it is you want to do with your Sims, right?
Make them have a million kids. That's what I do.
Okay, so we know how you like to give it up in your spare time off stream. One thing you do is you talk about mental health. You talk about you talk about mental health. You talk about protecting yourself. You talk about ways to help better yourself. You provide a safe space to where your community can come and vent and stuff like that. And out of a lot of people I know, you are one of the few that did it early, I'll say, and you also you still continue to do it. And I feel like in the people that I follow, you're like a forerunner in that realm. Every Monday is Mental Health Mondays with you, and then y'all
Oh,
go
yeah.
be very toxic and play some shit like Mario Kart, which I don't know. That's very counterproductive, but
It works.
I respect it
'cause
though.
It works. You vent about whatever you're dealing with, and then you get all the anger out by
Yeah.
throwing a green shell at somebody.
I guess. What made you want to take up that space, like add that on? Because you were already
yeah.
doing a lot with Sims, Pokemon. You was playing BioShock. You've done a lot of different stuff. So to take on something like Mental Health Mondays and make that a staple. What made you want to add that into your repertoire as a content creator?
I feel like when you look at things as far as like a society and how mental health is perceived, like it's always seen as like taboo. Meaning if we talk about these, it's supposed to be brushed under the rug. No one's supposed to be honest about anything and all that jazz. The type of person I've always been direct about feelings, conversation, anything. So I figure, why not give people that space ultimately to just talk and get their feelings out. And what's cool about it is even though a lot of conversations have gone the dark route, a lot of people have had breakthroughs in my stream. I've had breakthroughs on stream. I've told to my community that I probably wouldn't have told to like some in real life friends. It's just a productive way to vent about things, because if you don't tell someone what's inside your head, it only gets worse, in my experience. And I believe that was my motivation behind doing it.
And it works. It works. You're a morning streamer. For most people that don't know, you stream mostly in the mornings. You do some afternoons. Some will go into the afternoon. So a lot of times I'm working. I can't be as active, but I'm always
so bad.
And I'm always listening. I feel bad myself because I'm like, oh, this the homie. I want to support and like be a part of the conversations. And like we still haven't really gamed together, but we talk though.
I know. That's the wild part.
Right. It's just like, well, I'm able to talk, and just with you get a sense of honesty and realness just listening to you speak about certain things, because you could genuinely tell that you care. Which leads me to, not only do you do the Mental Health Monday thing, you do like, I don't even know what you call it, but you do like your channel check.
Oh, you mean Twitch Talk Thursday?
Yeah, your Twitch Talk Thursday.
Everything has a name on my channel. Everything has a name. Twitch Talk Thursday.
So you got your Twitch Talk Thursdays to where people can come in, whether they got one follow, thousands of followers, and you help give a honest critique on not what they're doing wrong, but just what they can do better. And coming from someone like you, who's very well respected, I think that means a lot. I'm still waiting for my channel to get put on. Flash, you get put on there yet?
You gotta Flash did one day, but I think he was busy and then he jumped out.
Flash.
I think he had to go do something work related and he jumped out that day. But yeah.
But that whole idea, that whole concept, I think is amazing, and I love what you're doing, because you actually see people implement the feedback. Like, how does that make you feel? People come to you and ask for your opinion on what they can do better, and then you're kind of like what's that channel? HGTV. You're like HGTV of Twitch.
Honestly, it makes me feel good that people come to me for that, because to be honest, there's a lot of stigmas and perceptions that people put on a lot of Twitch partners. I try to kind of just stray and just be, straight from that and just do what I want to do. But the reason I'm so passionate about that is because when I first started streaming, I got the worst advice ever. Stream Fortnite 24/7. Play Call of Duty. Make sure you're make sure you're talking about this or that, or avoid mental health, avoid social justice. Don't talk about that. So I got advice that was completely wrong. I wasn't, like I said, I wish I would have had someone there for me to be like, yo, Key, in my first 6 months of streaming, yo, Key, you might want to think about your lighting. You might want to like fix your, like work on your production quality, because it was my first 6 months in, it was terrible. But no one was honest and upfront with me, and I would have appreciated it. So I'm like, look, people in my community getting started out, people in my community been streaming for a while, they're probably wondering why they're not growing. Let me help them out, and let's figure out why they're not growing and what may help them grow. And a lot of people are not honest with their fellow creators about what they can work on. So that's another reason I do it.
Absolutely. That's something I've always respected in regards to Flash, because as long as we've known each other now, he's always been honest with me as far as what I can do better or what I need to fix or improve on. It honestly is.
Because I got a lot of streamer friends I'm close to. I hit them up like, yo, I was watching your stream saying your mic was kind of peaking, or this was
Yep.
I'll tell them, because I'd rather them know instead of the issue keep happening. And
yep.
Some people, they're assholes. They're not going to tell you. They're just going to let your mic be loud as hell. It's just a reality.
And not everybody can take what's being said. You say something to them, and then they want to be upset or like, call you every name but a child of God. So it's like,
don't call me that either.
Yeah.
But Nah, both of y'all made great points. That's why I feel like from a perspective of you and not Corey, it's a lot of people ask me like different Twitch stuff. It's kind of a new thing for me, but I've noticed that it's the way I give you advice when you come to ask me stuff. I
Yeah.
have to give someone completely different because you and I have that rapport.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know
Exactly.
if I tell you something, at the end of the day, you be like, all right, it is what it is. You trying to go play this game, but if I
Yeah.
give the way I give you advice to someone else, just like you said, it's gonna be a whole bunch of different names, and they're not gonna be able to handle it exactly how I give it. So I can only speak for myself as far as with the advice and everything, because I feel like key the way you give advice, because I've gotten advice from you as well. The way you give advice comes off in a manner where everyone can actually receive it in a positive manner. But I think a lot of people, and I know for a fact, there's a lot of partner streamers that give advice, and they say it with good intentions. It's just the wrong way to actually say it.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
So
when you're maternal like me and really empathetic, you know how to word things in a way where it's like, okay, how am I? For example, there's a big difference between saying, "Yo, Corey, your channel looks like shit," or me saying, "Corey, what would be dope for your growth? Adding this." Like, see how those two things are different, and some people don't know how to do that. Or like I said, so there's a way you say things to people, and a way you talk to people for sure.
Yeah. Not everybody has people skills. Like a lot of
No,
people
true.
don't,
No, they
right?
don't.
And if you're going to be successful on Twitch, unless you're like some of our other end of the spectrum counterparts that can get away with being whatever, you got to have good people skills in order to grow and be some form of successful. So
Absolutely.
with you, is that something that that's something I've seen since day one. So that's something you feel like you've always had? Because there's a little tidbit about you that I will say that we share that a lot of people don't know. You got to know how to play the game, which is we both served priorly for this country we're in. And in order
that.
to, yeah,
Nah, honestly, my people skills have been here. I got that from my mom. Like me and my mom are both very extroverted. We're people. We always like talking. I know for me personally, I've just always been, even before I had kids, I was always very maternal. I was always that person that cared about other people and just been willing to listen. So I just think that's who I've always been. Now the military might have refined certain things, but I've always been like this.
yep. So it's like that. Like I don't know. It's rare that you see someone have so many different avenues to them, like you, because you do the gaming. You have Twitch Talk Thursdays, Mental Health Mondays, even this
And Sundays.
NFL Sundays, which I was gonna say that for last. 'Cause that's my favorite one. But one that you haven't done in a while, at least I haven't seen, Key with T, which is where
Yeah, it has been a minute.
a
I
big,
know everyone keeps asking me and everyone keeps saying Key, where's T with Key? I'm like, look, I do wanted to come back, but the issue has been like y'all know I stream at 11 a.m. Eastern time,
Yeah.
Monday through Thursday. So it's really hard to schedule a lot of people, and I always felt bad because people would take off work to be on, T
Yeah.
with Key, stuff like that. But I am talking to people about editing and seeing if I can make Tea with Key specifically just a YouTube series and leave it off of Twitch. But I do want to continue it, but on YouTube. So that's something that going into 2022 is one of my projects.
Ooh, so we just got a scoop there. Look at us
Oh,
having
yeah,
some
some
groundbreaking
scoop,
news.
yep.
Look at us having groundbreaking news. So my favorite thing that you do, because this is when you be the most toxic ever, NFL Sundays.
Oh man, oh man.
You make your live predictions. You are honest. I don't know too many people. Like a lot of people are like they just talk shit about teams or players, right? They don't have no credence to it. You are brutally honest. You would sit there and say this motherfucker threw 44% completion the last 3 weeks. He had 6 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, and y'all giving him. I'm like, yo, she is going in, and I'm like, and the worst part though is on like the team that's in last place. Like, why you getting on the team that's in last place of the league? Like she don't care if you on the top or you on the bottom. She is honest about every player in the league. So where did your love for football come from? And you are all things Philly sports wise. The Phillies, the Sixers, the Flyers, the Villanova.
Well, I'm not as heavy in college as now. Don't get me wrong. And any local college team, if they're in the tourney or if they're like in the championship game, I'm gonna root for them. But I I don't claim college as much as I'm just more so pros, but my dad actually got me into sports.
He played
It's
growing
funny.
up.
Yeah, oh yeah, because my dad, this was, it was back like when my dad was in the military, when I was a kid, and it's funny because like he'd go away for random times and he'd come home and then like we would our way of bonding together would be to watch sports. And I remember him watching basketball with me, and this was the moment that I got into sports. I remember him saying to me, he was like, "Look, you need to watch Sixers basketball because they just drafted this kid out of Georgetown named Allen Iverson." And of course, at that point, it was over for me. I was a Philly sports fan, and then I watched the Eagles about a year or so later. But Sixers were actually first, but that's how it started, and yeah, I've been sick ever since.
Yeah, it's you've had some good years, and you've also had some rough years. Been a 100% Phillies fan. Like most people spread their sports fandom out. Like like
And I
Flash.
get that. People got different reasons for liking who they like. Everybody got their reason for why they like a certain team.
Yeah.
And that's not something I ever nitpick just because I happen to like all four Philly teams. For me, it was just I was only able to watch them four on TV. So it was
Yeah.
like, there it is.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you have a
but-
good reason. Like all
Yeah.
four franchises, besides the Sixers, they're good franchises. Sixers is
Well,
cool.
I
but,
honestly, I would even argue that the Sixers are a better franchise than the Flyers because of a lot of bad decision making. And the Flyers are kind of one of those teams where they're kind of like, because their last cup was in '75.
God damn.
And they were the Broad Street Bullies, and that was what they were known as. But they kind of never let go of that
Mentality
prestige of being a
yeah.
Broad Street Bullies. And it's like, yo, bro, move on and worry about this current regime of players. But yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay, so we have it. So the Sixers is a better franchise than the Phillies.
They even though they haven't won recently, they
Yeah.
are. But their championship was '83. The
Yeah.
Flyers was '75. So
Yeah.
the Flyers got the longest drought in Philly.
Whew. So
'75.
you have Flyers. You have first of all, how do you keep up with all four? I barely keep up. How do you keep up with all
I was gonna say
four?
lots of drinks, but I haven't even drank recently, so I can't even say that. I feel like once you start, you kind of you just can't stop. I mean, and it doesn't matter how mad I get. I'll be like, man, I hate this damn team. And then next game,
Yeah.
all right, I'm ready to be hurt again. I don't know. It's just who I am. But it helps that they're on different times of year. But like we're about to come up on that period where the Sixers and Flyers be on the same night and the Phillies play. So this is the time of year where I'm really struggling with like 3 screens up and
Yeah. Like
It's a lot.
Yeah. Growing up here in Virginia, we don't have any pro sports teams. Closest we got are the Washington teams.
So y'all Washington everything, yeah.
Yeah, I hate all of them. Like,
blame you.
I ain't gonna lie, the Wizards is cool. Like, cause the Wizards they draft players I like. Well, not draft, they acquire players. Like, huge Gilbert fan, huge Nick Young fan, huge John Wall, Bradley Beal, and all that. The Redskins, for some reason, they always pick up Miami players, and I'm a Miami fan, so it's just like, damn, they're always there. Who else is up there?
Nationals.
Nationals. You got to root for Juan Soto, and you got to root for Ovi. Two of like.
Well, no, I'm a Flyer fan, but I will admit when the Caps hosted the trophy, I was happy for Ovi because
Yeah.
that man been there for a long time.
Like seeing Ovi get his was kind of like watching Dirk get his. Sorry, Flash.
Yes.
But
that-
like you
exactly.
see
It's
someone
comparison.
grind it out with their like franchise for so long, stay loyal, stay down, and then
Yep.
they finally get one. It was good to see. So
How pissed was Bryce Harper though?
oh, he had to be hot.
He was probably really pissed, but I kind of hated how everyone acted like, oh, Bryce was a reason they didn't win. It was like,
No.
no, they got rid of Bryce, but they also made other signings to replace Bryce's production, and they fixed their pitching. But y'all know some sports fans lack context.
Yeah.
It's always about the hot take.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all know how people get.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
they
lie.
stupid.
I would have been salty. I ain't gonna front. I would have
I
been big
would
salty.
have been. Super
But I gotta
saucy.
say, he handled himself well. And he out here, look, he out here trying to get the Phillies to the playoffs
He
right
is
now by
balling.
himself. So bless him.
Hey, Bryce is balling.
He is single-handedly
Yeah.
right now trying to get that team into the playoffs. Like
Yeah.
he oh my goodness, he's having a run.
The man's talent is undeniable because he started off
Yep.
slow, and I don't know what he put in his Wheaties and his
drank
Gatorade,
something.
but he is balling right now.
Yep.
I want to say he's
He
batting.
came straight from high school, right?
Bryce.
Yeah.
Yeah. He went
Bryce
straight to the
did,
farm
yes, he
system.
did.
Right to the
Yep.
farm system. Yep. I want to say the last 2 months he's batting probably close to 400, which is
Honestly,
insane. He's balling. So you into like one thing you do which is really, really incredible, that I really do appreciate, is you take time to spend time in everybody else's stream. Because, like, you're not a short streamer. You give us 4 to 6 hours every day.
Yeah,
Like,
usually like 4 to 5 every day.
you give us 4 to 6 every single day, and yet you still do your, you take care of your children, and you still find time to spend time in everybody else's stream. You give back, which is incredible. You've been subbing to me for a whole year. You started also streaming this stuff for a year. I'm like, oh my god, so it's like, but it's not just me. You do this with everybody. Like, how important is it to you? Because a lot of people don't feel this way. Once they get to a certain point, they don't feel like they have to give back or be as present and everybody else's stuff. But with you, that seems like something that's really important to you, is it not?
It is, and I never understood why people get to a certain point and they stop giving a damn. That kind of feels counterproductive to me, because why would you want to stop at a certain point? Why not keep elevating what you're doing? But a lot of what I do is genuine. It's genuinely because I want to support those people, and I don't expect anything in return. But it's also my way of saying, like, thank you for being just amazing to me. Even if you don't come in my stream, like I said, I just do those things to show my appreciation and show my love. And honestly, I feel bad that I can't spend more time in people's streams. You say I spend a lot, and I feel like I spend a decent amount. I feel like I could do better, but that's just me being hard on myself.
I'm just gonna put it like this, Key. I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people that's not 25% as busy as you, that don't support their other streamer friends. So
that's true. That's true. I know. Maybe maybe I'm being tough, but like I mean, like I said, everything I do is just with genuine intentions, and I mean, at the end of the day, there's no Twitch without community, and I just don't get how people expect to keep a community if they don't check in on their community. But each their own.
Put that on a t-shirt.
That's not throwing shade. Well, actually, it is.
No, throw shade.
I'm being honest, but some people don't do that, and they expect people to be there, and it's just like, I don't. Y'all about to get me started.
Look, no, this is what it's here for.
I already do these Twitch rants every Thursday, but it's funny, as like Corey and Flash, like, I get like random DMs during the week, because like I always tell people, if you're really shy about, jumping into the stream of UQ on Thursday, just send me a DM. I tell people, hit me up, and some people do, and then some people be like, yeah, how do I get viewers? I'm like, okay,
what kind of question is that?
No, I get that like a couple of times a week, and they'll be like, how do I get viewers? And I'm like, okay, my first question is always, are you making friends? Are you being genuine out there on these Twitch streets? Like, are you going out there being genuine? They're like, well, I don't really have time to support. I'm like, there you go. Like, that's your problem right there. Like, oh, well, I can't be in streams all day. I'm like, I'm not. You don't have to be in streams all day. You just gotta, like half of the time, like, I feel like I've made some sort of an impact. Even if I let y'all know I got y'all from lurking, or if I say hi and I go back to doing mom things, but I try to be there. And then people will not make the effort and then complain that they don't have a community or viewership. That's just my biggest pet peeve as a stream coach.
Like,
came out firing.
Bro,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, if that was problematic, but like,
no, it's not. That's what we need to hear. This is what we need to hear.
I hate that. Like, people don't like appreciate people that spend time in their channel enough. They don't. They really don't. It's really annoying when I see it from especially other partners, because it's like, they're people that have helped you get to the point that you're at. You know what I mean? So yeah,
So
y'all know what I'm saying. Like,
no, I know what you're saying, because I know for a fact.
I'm really passionate about that. I'm really passionate about that, like hardcore.
Because like what Corey said, you are a full-time mom, and anyone who's a mother, or anyone who's been around someone, which is everyone who's been a mother, that's like a full-time job with like OT all over across the board.
Yeah, there's a lot of time. My kids are, well, my oldest turns 5 in a week. My youngest is 3, and they're 15 months apart. So that's especially not an easy job, them being that close in age.
Yeah.
You can't have one. It's not easy.
Bro.
Yeah.
I ain't got none.
Times I was left with my son, and I was like, yo, I don't know how you do this. But I get it.
And I'm alone at nights because of Mark's schedule. I'm alone at nights. So yeah, I didn't add that part in.
Yeah.
But it's crazy because Corey pointed out that you do find a lot of time to support everyone. And I mean, this dials back to some stuff that I said back in the day and everything about lurking. But there'd be times where I just be pulling up another tab on my screen to like go to another screen or anything. And I don't understand the people hate you but lurkers, but I literally always see you in my streams.
I'm there all the time. There's a lot.
I always see it.
Here's what's funny. Y'all know I stream at 11. So I have my big monitor right in front of me, and I have this one to my left. So what I do is I'll get my shit ready to stream, and then I'll be like, okay, there's usually like about a good like 6 or 7 people that are always on in the morning. Flash, you're always one of them. My friend Teagues is always one of them. So I always pull up a tabs. That's probably why you see me in there. But I always pull up a set amount of tabs, and then I go live, and I just do my thing. I can't always say hi, which I feel bad about, but I kind of like you, Flash. I like checking the list and knowing who's there sometimes. Even if they didn't say hi, it's like, oh, cool. I didn't know they were in here today. Like it's a good feeling.
Yes, I mean it's just things that I've appreciated on my end. Like I said, you've always been like great to me. So
I be watching you. I be watching you rage some mornings.
Let's not talk about that. We're talking about the good stuff.
Yeah, like y'all two are the complete inverse of me. I'm a nighttime streamer. There's times I don't go live to 8, 9 o'clock at night. So it's like, I get it. Y'all got kids. People got to go to work in the morning. So like, whether you stop by for a second or, a million seconds, I'm appreciative. Lurk all you want. You ain't got to say nothing. Because I'm going to still act like there's a million people watching me. And I'm going to still try to give the same content no matter what. So, like, lurkers are very appreciative. I'm appreciative of anybody that stops by no matter how long you stay like that. It means a lot. It really does. Every number matters.
And Corey, like I said, at nighttime, even if you're like, if it's quiet, you'll probably see me in there. I just sometimes I'm not able to say hi, but I'm there.
Yeah.
And a lot of people know that.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. You're always there, and just like
I never understood why people shade lurkers. Like, I wouldn't have got partnered if I didn't have as many lurkers because I stream during work hours. I never got why people shaded like we lurk.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But you did a lot of stuff. Like, that's something I do want to touch on. It's like your boost was always interesting because it wasn't like big increments. It wasn't like small increments. It was like, all right, when I first started following you was hovering around like the 18 to 30 mark. And then a few months later, you will boom, that 35 to 50 mark. 50. And then boom, you were right there. Like, it was like when you're trying to get in the pool and you're trying to see how cold it is and you just touch your toe. Like, you were there.
The month where I was like between 60 and 70 viewers, that was the most stress I ever experienced. I was like, get to 75, get there. Yeah. Like, I was so stressed out.
So, like, and then next thing you know, it's like, all right, now she's well over 100 almost. Now I see, like, you went to the party, I was like, all right, you cracking 100 every now and then, you got your partnership. And now you're at the point now, I'm like, oh, she almost at 200 almost every stream. No problem.
Most days I'm usually between, I want to say, as far as, I'm usually, like, I usually have about 100 people in there at some point, but I'm usually between, I want to say 80 and like 100 and anywhere between 80 and like 150 average on a good day. Yeah. 100 some on a good day. But I really don't pay attention to that while I'm streaming. I try not to. But yeah, I never thought I would have numbers close to that.
Yeah. I know you say you did it, but I knew you would. First of all, your community has been telling you for a year now, you're going to get it. You're doing well. Yeah. What was that old meme? You're doing well, sweetie. Like, that's what they told you for basically the whole year. I was like, yo, keep doing what you're doing. But one thing you mentioned earlier in your conversation is you don't want to be complacent. And that's something you didn't do at all the last year. You never got complacent. You constantly tried new stuff. You constantly made stream upgrades. So I remember last year you were saying you weren't going to push for anything. And then you did technically hit a push for something. Let's be honest. You were always going to push.
So, you mean like a partner push? Because okay, so I just want to clarify because like I remember I'll never forget this stream I had in October where I went live and I was like, y'all, because I was averaging like between 50 and 60 at that point. Almost a year ago, I was averaging about 50 or 60. And I said in my community, I was like, I know y'all be talking about partner, but let's just chill on it a bit because I didn't want to talk about it till I got consistently over 60. I was like, I don't want to have that conversation. I want to do a partner push. I never actually did a partner push. So what happened was come January of this year, that was when I started hitting like 70s and something almost every day. And I was like, okay, we're almost there. We're about to unlock Path to Partner very soon. So I told my community, I was like, y'all, I do want to get Twitch Partner, but don't feel like you have to be here every day. Y'all don't have to go on Twitter and tell people to lurk and all that. Cause I was really adamant about not doing that because I do know a lot of people that did a partner push, got partner, and their viewership hasn't been the same since that. And I didn't want anything that was fake. I just wanted people that wanted to be there all the time, no matter what my numbers were. So I never did a push, technically.
Your community did it for you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
You're doing fine, sweetie. They got you. Because that was a lot of people rallying. Your community rallied behind you when you were trying to get that point. So even though you didn't ask for anything, you didn't do anything, you genuinely just got the help and the support needed to get you over the hump. And then even now, it's like you're getting even more support and stuff because I see now, because like I said, I'm always in your stream. There's a lot more other Twitch royalty that pops up in your stream more often. Now that you also have a badge, you know.
I've had some people pulling up lately that I never thought I would see in my stream. I don't know if you saw the other day. I had a moment because I was starstruck for a second. But yeah, like I said, I had a lot of people come in, but I think having Sensei CJ follow and drop 10 gift subs, I thought my head was gonna explode that day. But yeah, it's kind of nice to be recognized, and kind of be noticed. Because I feel like when you become partner, it's not a shallow thing, but you kind of still want to be relevant as far as other partners are concerned.
Right.
So knowing that they know who I am now is pretty damn cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know I say it's a game, but it's a job. Streaming is a job.
Yeah. And who you know does matter. I mean, it does.
Absolutely.
It matters.
Absolutely. Like, can't really, and I can't speak on too much, but we're working on some things behind the scenes. And a lot of it won't be possible without Flash. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I hear that.
So it's just like, it's like, all right.
It ain't. Nah, this is a group effort.
It is a group effort, but we working on some things to where it's like, hey,
Flash, you better take that, please.
Yeah, it is. Oh my God, Key. So you.
Okay, I'll take it.
Thank you.
I know you about to go. You about to say something, so I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. You hit your milestones early. A lot of stuff you said you weren't gonna do till later on. I remember you saying a lot of stuff came early, like hitting partner came earlier than you thought you would get it.
I said 2 years for partner, and I got partner about a year and 10 months in.
Yep.
I said 2 years, but yeah, I got a bit earlier.
Yeah, stuff let's be honest, you should have got it that first go around, but that's neither here nor there.
True, but they wanted to make me wait an extra 30-something days, but I ain't gonna be bitter.
Look, you got it. So you did that. So what's next for you? Like, what are your? I feel like I can get a sense of what your goals are personally. Being a Black woman in this mental health space as well as Twitch Talk space, as far as helping people grow their channels and stuff like that. I liken you to similar to how I feel about Noir Network and Black Girl Gamers. They're helping other people get to where they want to be. They're ran by incredible women, and they're helping other women, other content creators get to where they want to be. And I feel like you're kind of in that same realm, just more so with the little, I ain't gonna say the little people, but the growing people, the people that are still growing, trying to even get to just 30 average viewers or their first maybe sponsorship or partnership or whatever the case may be. So what's next for Key coming up on like this journey of hers?
So definitely the Tea with Key becoming a series on YouTube. I kind of just want to build my YouTube around talk shows and probably even some sports specials and sports talk down the line. Maybe just pull a little bit more out of YouTube. So that's one thing. Two, this is the biggest thing. I would really love to be a Twitch ambassador. That's something that I'm really passionate about, just because of what I stand for. Being able to help people. Like even standing up for things during the Twitch Do Better movement, just always want to make the platform better and a safer space for everyone. But that is my next goal, to be Twitch ambassador. I do want to do some research and plug some other ambassadors' brains that I know as far as like what they look for and what it takes. But that's the avenue I want to go down next. I don't even know if they have I don't think they have a viewer requirement or whatever it may be. But that's the next goal. Those are the next goals: YouTube and ambassador.
Ooh-wee. All right, so YouTube and ambassador. What about? Do you have anything Twitch wise, as far as like you want to start doing a little bit more differently? Any upgrades you feel like you want to start implementing? Because I feel like your stuff is already great as is. Like your camera crispy as shit right now. I can see your pores. So
love this
like,
cam.
yeah, that's just incredible. Your mic costs $3,000. We know that, money bag.
that
3,000.
cam was 2.
Woo, so 6K? Yeah, okay. So are you plan on doing like any streaming stuff, or there was something I recommended to you not too long ago. I don't know if you ever looked into it. It was
Wait, you
sports
did,
related.
but-
I don't know if you ever looked into that. That would be something I would love to see, something in that avenue with your NFL Sundays, if you could.
It's wild because I don't, as far as like the format of what I do, I don't want to change what I do. I want Monday to still be Mental Health Thursday, but what I want to do on Twitch Talk Thursday is I kind of want to start having other streamers involved, maybe do some panels to get perspective about people's streaming experiences. Not like Tia with Key, but kind of just separate and keep it just streaming, not going any personal life
Yeah.
like I did with Tia with Key. But as far as like my streaming style, that's mostly staying the same. As far as stream upgrades, I am getting new alerts commission, so I have completely, totally new alerts related to Nintendo branding over the next 2 weeks.
We
I
see
got
the vision. We see the vision.
got the homie Niku working on those, so I'm excited about those. But other than upgrades, I want a third monitor, but I think everything that I have for my stream that I wanted, I pretty much have. Don't call me Rich Flash. But yeah.
I
Everything
wasn't
I-
on this time. I was.
Nah, like I said, everything, like I said, PC, cam, mic, mixer, big stream deck. I think I'm good for now.
You have a stream deck now?
Huh?
You have a stream deck now?
Oh, I have the Stream Deck XL.
All right, so all
Look,
the
I
buttons
got,
are
okay,
taken?
look,
'Cause-
I got irritated with the last one. I realized there wasn't enough buttons for me.
Damn, the button's not buttoning. How big of a how? Can you teach me how to be good enough to the point to where I need that many buttons? I have a regular stream deck.
Look, listen, here's what happened. So I got a lot of sound effects and a lot of like funny stuff. And I was tired of going like 35 folders in to find it. It's like, look, if I want to hit my little, but I want to just be right there. I don't want to be able to like go 2 or 3 folders in. So it's much more convenient, but it's worth it.
I'm just gonna throw it out there that Stream Deck, one button can be like one folder with multiple things. So the
It
fact that
can,
she
but,
needed
like,
more
Corey,
buttons
when you
for
gotta
more
go
folders.
Right, when you got to go like, you'll know the struggle when you got to go like 6 folders deep and you try to find your little laugh track or whatever it may be. And you're sitting here like, oh shit, where is it? Where is it? Like that was me during stream looking goofy. Now half of my buttons are right there.
I still got 3 spots left on the home screen of my stream.
Bro, my home
Not
screen, I
used.
got 4 buttons that I can use right now. And
Look,
one,
if we
Right, that's what I'm
if we ever meet, I will bring my Stream Deck XL and plug it in and explain to you the magic of what I'm trying to do. I got y'all.
okay.
That's wicked. That's just
That sound like she just called me broke, basically.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
She basically just called me broke, Flash.
No, I'm broke
That's
because I have the
crazy.
Go XLR Mini and not the big Go XLR. I'm broke. But one day I'll get the big one.
I got the all-in-one mic. So what you saying? Once again, call me broke. I'm gonna take out this goddamn gold chain. Hold on, I ain't even worried. They're wearing this shit right now. Hold
Y'all
on,
look,
bro.
y'all think I'm calling y'all broke no matter what I do. I can't win.
you gotta go XLR though.
It's
They
the best.
ain't cheap.
Oh, what you
They
mean?
not
The mic?
cheap.
No, between the mic and the mixer, it's not cheap.
I'm glad I ain't put the grill in. That shit probably would have melted in my mouth. You called me broke so many goddamn times.
Right. Did you get an iPhone 13 before like they was released? Like I
No,
feel like you
but-
had one
but
like
I'm
6 months
planning
ago.
But I'm planning on getting one next week.
Oh.
Twitch payout.
Oh. So you use a Twitch
listen,
pair. Okay.
In my defense, I'm upgrade eligible, and I haven't had an upgrade in a long time. In my defense,
You
in my
can't
defense.
upgrade when you already had the 12 since like
I
2008.
didn't have the. I think I got the XS Max.
I have
I
a,
got the 11. It's about time for me to upgrade myself.
I have a
Yeah, it's time. My phone looking at me like, all right, what's next?
I got a 12, but I upgraded from the 10. So yeah, I gotta wait 2 years for my shit. You know what I'm saying? But so Key, you do a lot of stuff, right? But you do a lot of gaming.
Oh yeah.
You do a lot of
Especially-
gaming on your channel. Retro games, Mario Kart. You were big on Among Us when Among Us is popping. Your Among Us streams were legendary.
Yep.
One game that I you say you play a lot. I haven't really seen you play much of, but I would love to see you get more into is Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight, right?
You know what's funny? Way back before I went full time last year, and a lot of my OGs remember this. I was pretty much a Dead by Daylight and sim streamer, but that was back when I used to stream Friday and Saturday evenings, and then I would do my football chat on Sunday. That was when I was still working.
Yep.
But yeah, I used to stream Dead by Daylight religiously every Friday, and I'll be honest, I miss it. I really do. And Ron remembers because Ron's an OG. But I really miss it. I do. So you probably will see that, like maybe Tuesdays or Wednesdays thrown in.
More Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think so.
I'm with it. One thing, your community is infamous. They love you. Your community loves the fuck out of you, right?
Trolling me.
But they also troll the shit out of you. Yes, they do. When they had you play Apex, what are the chances?
I'm playing Fortnite Tuesday, right?
Yes,
Because
I
of
want
them.
another Apex stream from you. When can we get another Apex stream? That was
I've been asking for that, bro.
no.
I've
I'm
been
asking
for it.
because the
That and Call
first
of
one
Duty.
was legendary, bro. The first one
You
was
know what's
legendary.
wild? I was actually good, and we almost got a dub.
Okay.
That's what was a shot. Like Ron and Pharaoh took us. Ron was in the group. It was me, Ron, and Golden. And we almost got a dub. We were like one of the last squads. I was so hurt when we didn't win. But another Apex stream. I already got like 2 community challenges going on, but maybe I'll throw a surprise one in there just because. But I would love to do another Apex stream. I'll be honest, like I don't like battle royales, but Apex is one of the few that I have tremendous respect for.
I got like 200,000 channel points. I can make it happen.
I know you got a lot of channel points. That's
I have
why
a
I know
fuck-
all y'all
I
got
have
a
a
lot
fuck
of
ton
channel
of
points.
channel
I'm afraid.
points.
I think I'm about at least 70, 80K.
Yeah,
That's why I started making mine like sub based because people will like crush the channel points in like 2 or 3 days, no matter how high I set it. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So, is there anything? Because one thing you also do, you watch a lot of the directs, you watch the announcements and stuff like that. What's coming up that you look forward? Anything you're looking forward to?
Game wise,
Yeah.
honestly, I think the most important thing to me is the remakes for Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and the Legend of Arceus. Just all the Pokemon content I'm most excited about because Gen 4 Diamond and Pearl is one of my favorite generations, and that's probably going to be a day where I do something I never do, which might be do like an 8-hour charity stream and play. Wait, what happened? Wait, how many hours?
24 hours.
I ain't, look, I get tired. I can't do no 24 hours. The most y'all will get from me that day is 12. Maybe.
Okay,
And
y'all
I'm
heard
not
it
gonna
here.
make any
No,
promises.
no,
She
nah.
said she can't, look, you know how I am about that.
I'm gonna edit this footage so where it said I'm going to do 12. I'm gonna edit that shit. It's gonna be chopped perfectly.
They're trying to bully me into doing a 24-hour stream, the community.
I take 12,
They
don't
are.
worry.
They want
I
me
take
to
12.
so bad, but maybe y'all will get 12 from me because Pokemon is something I could sit down and play for a long period of time
Yeah.
without getting bored.
Yeah, I'm like a lot. One thing I like in myself too, right? When I follow people, is do you play stuff that's different from me that I may actually be interested in? I just don't feel like playing myself, and that's one thing I like with you is you play a lot of the stuff that I'm like, I don't necessarily want to play it, but I'm glad somebody I'm cool with playing it, like the Pokemon stuff. I don't
Yeah,
got
there are
time.
games I think
yeah.
we all just prefer to watch instead of playing ourselves. Yeah, I think that's common with a lot of people.
So I have my viewership guilty pleasures. Like I'll tell you one of mine, Madden. I love competitive
Yeah, they love
Madden.
Madden.
Like competitive Madden is like dope as shit to me. The game sucks. I would never play it, but watching good people be good at Madden, oh, it's godlike. Do you have any guilty pleasure games that you like to watch?
That's a good question.
To be like just watch anyone
Yeah.
else play. Like it's wild. Like even though I'll play horror myself, I get extremely excited when any streamer plays anything horror. And if you stream Zelda, it doesn't matter what Zelda game. Well, except for Zelda 2, fuck that game. But if it's any Zelda for the most part, I probably will watch you play Zelda. Like I'm pulling up to that stream, no questions.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite series.
Yeah, you got a good ass laugh when I play Outlast.
Like horror games, like horror games, funny. Outlast is great. I streamed Outlast.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn mess.
It was great. I enjoyed it just as much as you enjoy watching me play. I'm big on retribution. Fun retribution though. So you watch me suffer, I'm cool. You'll suffer at some
No,
point.
horror games are probably like some of the best to watch people play.
What about you, Flash? You have any guilty pleasure watches?
After the news about Activision, it is Call of Duty. I think as of right now, what I've been watching like a lot recently is Raft. I don't know if you ever played that before.
Wrath.
Cool.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I have not played it.
Yeah. Someone gifted it to me a long time ago, and it's just been sitting there, and I really need to go play. I need to play it.
Yeah, Raft, and every now and then I don't see it as much as I used to, but there's like a couple streamers that'll stream House Flipper,
House Flippers lit. Yeah.
and I'm very very into House Flipper. I play the hell out of House Flipper, but yeah, that game too. Definitely those.
Okay, I have to look more into Raft. Is that similar to like the forest and stuff?
It's survival with a lot of crafting, and you literally are like on a raft in the middle of the ocean, and you basically have to build like your raft and like get like find food and all that to survive, and then like you gotta be careful because there's like sharks and stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, it's
and
really
killing
funny.
the sharks is the fun part of it. I
Yeah.
got the game. I just don't really have too many people to play it with.
Yeah, you could like I say you could play it with friends. It's a lot of fun.
I think it's on.
Maybe Raft will be our collab.
Wow, we finally can get a game with Real Mommy Eagle. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I can't play Pokemon Unite. That shit too sweaty now.
Honestly, I told my community that I've temporarily retired from Unite. Like I can't do it. Like
That is way
like
too sweaty.
if I get triggered, it's bad. And I'm very patient, but I can't.
I play Unite on my phone because the mobile version came out Tuesday. I actually enjoyed it on mobile. It was cool to play doing work and not have to have my Switch because I was in a meeting, and it's kind of hard to hold your phone up. Hold your Switch up in the meeting. I was like, I take my phone down here and I can just, I can just say I'm talking to a client or something like that. So
It's not like crossplay or nothing. It's not
it
like playing in
is.
Switch lobbies.
It is. Yes, it is. The controls are very responsive. It feels like you're playing on Switch. I'll say that much. They did a really good job with this port of the game because I believe Tencent did it. Tencent did the port.
I might check it out.
Yeah, it's free and there's a cross save, so you'll get all your stuff from your Switch.
Oh,
That was the most important part. It was
That
cross
is the best
save.
feature. That's definitely the best feature for sure.
I was like, because I was like, I'm not playing this shit if I got to build up my them cars again. If I got to build them cars up, nah, fuck you. I ain't doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, let's talk a little bit off stream. What do you play off stream?
Oh man, I think it's wild because like everyone always says, play what you want to play your favorite games on Twitch. I believe in just playing certain things on stream. I like to save a lot of my best games for me. Like one of my favorite games off stream, I'm a big RPG fan, so my favorite JRPG is Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. Right now I'm like currently trying to 100% that game, which is very hard to do because there's a million side quests. But besides RPGs, there's one game that I'm really addicted to. It's called The Tenants, where you're basically like a landlord. It's like House Flipper, but you manage the tenants.
Okay.
that sounds dope.
Flash,
Yeah,
you
that's
might like that. Go look that
that's
up.
some flash
That
shit.
sounds dope.
That's a flash ass game.
No, Flash. It's lit. Go look it up while we're talking. But it's called The Tenants. But yeah, I'm addicted to that. I've got maybe like already 30 hours in that, and I just like started playing it. Sims always gets played off stream. Pokemon always gets played off stream. I recently went through the BioShock series for the 1,000,000th time because besides Pokemon and Zelda, BioShock is probably one of my other favorite series of all time. But I just went through that. I've also been playing a lot of I've really gotten into a lot of indies lately.
Okay.
Because there was an indie showcase and there was a lot of great things they showed us. I've been playing Lake, which is a really cool indie. I streamed it one day, but then I played it off stream, and then Lamentum, which is like a horror, survival horror. So that's kind of what I've been into lately.
Okay. Like that whole thing about stream what you want to stream and saving stuff. I'm sometimes in the impasse with that, right? Because especially now, I'm back in the office full time. So I'm in the office 8 hours a day, which means I'm gone from home about 9 to 10 hours a day. So I don't have as much gaming time as I did for most of the pandemic. So it's like something I struggle with is what am I going to stream and what I actually feel like playing and do I want to stream it. And getting over
Right.
that hump and saying, you know what, fuck it, I'll just do whatever. I'll just play whatever. Which is why you'll see me play like Battlefield 4 or some shit like that. Just sit here and like, this is what I want to play. Like, sorry, it's not nothing newer.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Hades.
Yeah, I still haven't
Oh my
turned it
God.
on. I still haven't turned
It's
it on.
amazing. And I didn't think I would be the type of person to love a game like Hades, but oh my goodness. It's so
Have you
good.
beat it yet?
No,
Okay.
I've only played it twice so far. I'm playing it on Tuesday after Fortnite.
Okay.
So I have that planned after Fortnite on Tuesday. But it's Hades is fantastic.
Yeah, Esquire been telling me to turn it on for like 2 months now, and I still have yet to turn it on. But I will, especially now that it's on Game Pass, and I don't have to buy it. Game
Yeah, I
Pass has been a
finally got
godsend.
to it.
Yeah.
Xbox Game Pass.
Yeah, it's on Xbox Game
Yeah,
Pass.
it's on Game Pass.
Yep.
Nice.
Bro, Game Pass is worth it. It is
It
worth
is.
it.
Yeah, no, it is. That's one of the things I like about being on PC.
Yeah, and not to mention, you give away at PlayStations, Xboxes, and Switches all the time on your channel. So, how many have you given away so far?
I I'll have to go to my channel and hit the command, but I want to say the PS5 command is up to like 370 something.
She's giving away 370
Allegedly.
something
And
PS5s.
one of my mods added a Switch command,
Oh,
so I think I'm up to 40 Switches I gave away.
oh, so yeah. If you wonder why you haven't been able to get a new console if you're currently in the
Some broke.
market, money bag. Money bag got him.
Oh, I took all the PS5s.
If you remove the treadmill, she got storage right underneath there. Yeah, that's where they all stashed at.
Dang, I'm trying to see because I know Hades on Switch is 20% off. I wanted to see if it was
Honestly,
up
whatever the price is,
It's worth
I'll
it.
be honest,
The
it's
game's
worth
worth
paying
it,
the money
yeah.
for. Even if you can't get it like discounted, it's worth the money.
Yeah,
And
Hades.
it visually, it's visually art style wise, it's gotta be one of the most beautiful games I've ever seen.
Yeah, Hades is definitely a game that I think the problem was this is also something that Twitch kind of like ruins for me sometimes, right? There's games you be excited to play, but you see so many of your friends play and you've seen so much of the game, you just don't want to play it yourself. And I think
Exactly.
that's the problem I'm having with Hades, because Deuce was on that game heavy back when it was in early access a year or two ago. So
Yep.
then when it finally released and everybody's on it, it's like, man, I'm waiting. I've seen so much of this game. I've seen it ran through. Like, I really don't want to turn it on. I'd rather play something that, like, granted, it's your own experience, is whatever you make it. So I'm like, I'm sure I'll turn it on at some point, but I'm not racing to play it now, which is what I kind of have done with Deathloop. So many people are playing Deathloop now, and I'm
I
like,
just got Deathloop last week.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I have been
feel the
trying
same
to.
way.
I've been staying away from everybody's stream that's playing it because I'm like, if I watch you play it, I'm not going to play it. And I'm like,
Yep.
that's a game I'm taking my time with. I'm enjoying it like a bit by bit, and like figuring it out. So, yeah.
That's gonna be me with Kena Bridge of Spirits because I bought Kena and Deathloop on the same day. And I've been saying to my friends, like, look, I'm sorry. I'm not hanging out today in your stream. I'm not trying
Yeah.
to see any of this damn game. Like, I'm sorry, but
I'm
like, I don't want this ruined for me because I really want to experience it.
I'm glad you purchased the game. The game is the game was beautiful.
Oh, Kena?
I enjoy watching Corey struggle in that.
Yeah.
Wait, you saw my Kena?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
game was
Like I said,
beautiful.
I'm actually starting it on stream on Wednesday.
I will be there.
Yeah, I'm starting it Wednesday. But yeah, I'm excited about it.
if
I'm
you're
probably gonna give it away too. We'll see.
If your chat tells you money bags, if your chat tells you to put it on the toughest difficulty starting, don't do it.
Oh no, I don't know. They no, they do that to me all the time. They try to do it to me with Hades, and I was like, nope. Y'all know I'm trash. Like, I'm here to make y'all laugh.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see me struggle on the easiest difficulty. That's just how it is.
Yeah, nah. Kano on the easiest difficulty is pretty
Unless
easy.
it's a game I know, I'll play BioShock on the hardest difficulty.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
I can beat that game in my sleep, but that's different.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. You playing it on Wednesday. I'm looking forward to seeing you play Kano.
Yep.
Big reason I was into the game, I saw it last year. Well, that's actually my mom's name. So I was like, oh,
Really?
yeah, that's my mom's name. So I was like, oh, that's cool as shit. Like, there's a
That's
game
dope.
named
And
after my
them
mom.
be- You know, them being a black gaming company, you know, shout out to
Yeah,
them.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. The art style, the music, everything about the game was very well done. They have my support for whatever they decide to do in the future. I'll always keep an eye out for it because this was a
Oh
very
yeah, that's an indication of their games. They're in good shape.
yeah, very good first entry into your world of game dev coming from a animation studio. So, you mentioned BioShock. I was going to mention BioShock. I know that's one of your favorite collections of all time.
Yeah, I'm smiling. I love that game
we
so
know
much.
we know Pokemon. What are some of your other favorite series that you like? Whether you played it or not, but like I know Zelda. Zelda, you love Zelda as a
No
series.
Zelda BioShock of mine. Silent Hill.
Wow, really?
I love. Okay, so I grew up. You know, I'm a '90s kid. So
Yeah.
when we had the PlayStation, one of our games for it was the first Silent Hill. I played the first Silent Hill, the second one, Silent Hill 3. Some of the later Silent Hill games were buggy and they didn't do as good of a job on Homecoming. I would say Shattered Memories was decent. But the original Silent Hill trilogy, I'm a big fan. I also love Resident Evil. The only games I don't like in that series are 5 and 6, but I love the whole series. I'm sorry, I don't like 5 or 6.
I would say 5 was the last one I played, I think.
I don't even
I'll
like
say
the
which
co-op
one was
in
5 and
5.
6?
I don't care for it, but I'm a big Resident Evil fan. I would also probably, I mean, goes what I was saying. I've always been I've always been a Mario fan,
Yeah.
but not as hardcore as Zelda or Pokemon. But like I said, Resident Evil, Resident Evil and Silent Hill. It's weird that it's like a lot of like horror
Yeah.
games. Also, I love me some Uncharted.
Oh, really? I still haven't played
Uncharted
it.
2, Uncharted 2 Among Thieves is probably still one of my favorite games ever. Like I said, I'm a big fan of that series. Huge fan of Uncharted. But Ni no Kuni, another series that I love. Another series I love to pieces.
I watched a good friend of mine play Ni no Kuni, and I thought the game was like really good.
It's gorgeous.
It was really good.
It's beautiful. It's got a great story. There's hours of content, and it's very long. Like you get your money's worth.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. You mentioned JRPGs. Did you ever play Octopath?
It's funny. I've never played Octopath ever, but everyone's recommending it. I gotta find a copy
It's on
somewhere.
I might have to Google it.
It's on Game Pass. Don't you worry.
Well, I'm gonna pull up Game Pass during this interview.
It's on Game
You
Pass,
don't-
yes.
Look, I'll do it.
By all
Wait,
means.
really?
Octopath is on Game Pass. Yeah.
Because like everyone's always telling me to play it, and the JRPGs I usually don't stream. I usually keep off stream for me because we love JRPGs,
Yeah.
but they can be very cutscene heavy and very
Yeah. Yeah, I played it when it originally came out on Switch, because I bought my Switch right before Evo of 2018. I want to say somewhere around there. So I had bought Mortal Kombat and I bought Octopath, because it held me down for my week-long trip. And Octopath, I literally didn't even touch Mortal Kombat on the Switch. Like I hadn't played a JRPG in forever, especially
Really?
turn-based, and Octopath was so good. Like so good. I was on another friend of mine's podcast, and that's how I found out about the game. And once it was like, yeah, Octopath is out, when I got my Switch, I ran to GameStop, and that was the first game I asked for it. And I was like, it was incredible. I really enjoyed it to where I think I need to go ahead and download it again and play it again.
cool thing about the JRPGs and a lot of the times in those games you can do things differently on your second playthrough that you didn't do. So there's a lot of cool things about
Yep.
them.
Yeah, that's how Octopath is as you acquire your party members, you can do it in any order you want, and it doesn't
That's dope.
affect anything. So the animation is good. I believe it's on Game
Compare
Pass.
that to a game. What would you compare it to?
Like the OG Final Fantasies.
Oh,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I do. I'm searching too.
Yep. Hold on. We scrolling. You're getting
Searching.
live here.
Yeah, because I'm checking myself.
Oh,
I've never
yeah,
heard of this game before.
I could install it
Octopath.
right now.
Yep. I'm installing right after stream. Yep. Yeah. Octopath. Y'all might get an Octopath stream out your boy, because that's my shit. That game was really good. It was beautifully done.
Oh, and look, it's only 3 gigs of disk space. Say less.
Yeah, it's a very small game. Like I said, it came from Switch. It's a small port, but it was a really good game. Really good game. And then especially now, which I like is with the companies, is like Xbox, you can now stream the Game Pass games to like your phone or something. So like if you got an iPhone or Android, you can take your PlayStation or Xbox controller, pair it with your phone, and just do it from that. So I was like, yo, can you imagine I can take my iPad to the office, grab a controller, and I can just play whatever I
Just
want
go
from
in,
Game
yeah.
Pass while I'm cooling? Like, A1 pristine things there. A1. I'm a big fan of it. So I know your community was trying to get you to play 2K at one point. Would you
That's nice.
with sports being your thing, that your knowledge is incredible. Like I honestly think somebody needs to hire you for some kind of analyst job, because your sports knowledge is on par, especially with anybody that's on Twitch now. Like I've seen some of the other sports shows. Would you ever play any of the sports games?
It's wild because I ironically do not care for sports games. And don't laugh, but the last Madden I played was the one with McNabb on the cover.
Nah, that was like the last good
yeah.
Madden.
Was that 10?
That was
No.
like
like
10.
06. That was
Nah, that was like
06.
6, bro.
05 or 06, yeah.
05 was Ray Lewis. 06 was McNabb.
Yeah, but 06 was 5, yep.
Yeah.
But that was the last time I played Madden. But I'm not really like, okay, don't get me wrong, franchise mode where you can control everything. Franchise mode is pretty cool in all the games. I won't take that away from any of the sports games. That's really the only aspect of those games I like, but me just randomly firing it up and playing a random game, I would get bored. I'll be
Yeah.
honest. There's a lot because it's very repetitive
Yeah.
to me,
is.
which is why I never really played them on stream.
Yeah.
Plus, I feel like, and I feel like unless you're like a big Madden streamer or a big sports streamer, those are kind of like hard categories to really throw yourself in as a streamer.
Because it's just the same thing over and over again.
Exactly.
That's the
Like, how do
2K.
you make your Madden stream stand out from someone else's? It's a tough game to stand, a tough like genre to stand out in.
That's a good point to a whole nother conversation you bring up. It's like finding what to play and what to do in order to grow. Because I'll share this here. That's a big reason why I played MLB. MLB community is extremely supportive from the other streams I hung out in before I started streaming myself, and also there isn't many black MLB streamers.
No, there really isn't.
Like Madden, there's a ton of black Madden streamers. There's a ton of black 2K streamers. You know, like they're the more popular of the category. But I was like, I play MLB, and I was getting a lot of follows and stuff like that, and a lot of support while playing. And I was like, damn, like there's really none of them here. Like I'm looking in the directory, or like I felt like they were on the same par with the same amount of viewership I was
Well,
getting.
you're probably the
So-
only black person I know that was streaming a show.
Yeah, I think I literally was, which is why I kind of keep it in that category. And I also think about what I've kind of built my channel on, which is like talking, having fun, and music and stuff. It's a game that allows you to interact with your community and talk
Oh, yeah.
without being too
Slower
locked
pace. You
in.
do get that moment just to
Yeah,
keep
like
interacting.
I pick my pitch, and while I'm throwing my pitch, I can read chat and answer questions and stuff like that. You know, might got to take a minute to like, all right, hold on, y'all, I got to try to hit because I'm down in runs. But other than that, it's a really good game. So I feel like a lot of the games you play allow you to do that too. You keep a lot of your content community focused. Like you try not to do nothing that takes your attention away from chat or them too much.
I do play Mario Kart, but I have learned to read the chat during Mario Kart, which is very hard to do, but I've learned to do it. A lot of the good thing about me is I play a lot of games that can be paused, and I don't hesitate to pause a game to talk to people because the game is always secondary to me, just how I've always treated it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I always try to just be community first because one thing I notice is that first impressions mean a lot. And if someone comes in and I'm not like paying them any attention, they might not come back. So, you know, I always kind of think of it that way.
Yeah, same here. Which, one second. Thanks everybody for all the follows and stuff like that. I was trying to type in chat, but on my side it's saying connect in chat, and they won't let me type. So, thanks y'all for all the follows and love and all that in between the show. So this question for you and Flash, like, how do y'all pick? I know Flash's answer, but I want to kind of give it out there. How do y'all pick what are y'all going to play and do on stream? Like, does that dictate what? Does your community dictate more so what you're gonna do, or is it more so like you got to worry about yourself and like what you plan on doing? Cause like I know me, I have like ideas, right? Like it'd be Sunday. Like a big thing for me for my channel is the Squad Sunday. All right, you know I've had featured guests, we play games and stuff like that. But for the rest of the streams, them shits are unplanned, unorganized. It's whatever I feel like doing, unless it's like a major release like Kana. Like Kana was unexpected. I wasn't gonna buy the game right away. But fortunately, I have Deuce, a great game share partner. He purchased the game, which means I get the game. I was like, oh, all right, bet we playing this. It's unplanned. But you have a whole schedule. You tweet it out. Hey, on this day we're playing this, and all this. Like, how in advance do you schedule this out?
Okay, so like Monday is kind of like set into. It's like, okay, I know this is going to be a day where I want to play community games, which is why we play Mario Kart. I played WarioWare 2 weeks ago. But I try to keep that community open. So coming up with a game that day is super easy. It's just whatever everyone feels like playing, or you know, whatever everyone's in the mood for. Tuesday and Wednesday, Wednesday I either play Pokemon most of the time. I kind of want to go back to Pokemon Stadium, but Tuesday's a day where I play like an adventure game. or something story based, something that me and the community can just like laugh about and joke about while I play. Kind of them just roasting me, something that'll scare me. I don't really do a ton of community input unless it's a challenge, like for like Fortnite, for example. It's generally like what's relevant but not too saturated that I would enjoy. It's
Yeah.
kind of how I dictate it. But to be honest, most of my stream is based on the base of just chatting. Like Sunday, just chatting. Monday, I lead with just chatting. Thursdays, mostly just chatting. So most of the time, I am a just chatting streamer. The games are, I don't really think people care about what games I play anymore. To be honest, I think they stopped caring a long time ago. I think they just are there just to hear me, just to hang out and talk about stuff.
Yeah, and I think that's an incredible thing to have because you built your following off of you and not what you play, and that's something a lot of people struggle with. They have this game, like I said all the time. You have this game you're known for. If you are not playing this game, or your numbers are in the dump.
Pretty much.
Like there's one viewer, there's one person I follow. They're a partner streamer. They were playing their main game. 200-300 followers or 200-300 viewers, no problem, coolin'. They went live yesterday and they decided to play Apex Legends, a game they never play. 8 viewers. Like,
I know someone like that, a sim streamer. Like whenever she streams a Sims 4, because she's a Sims YouTuber, but she's partnered. But whenever she streams a Sims 4, 100 to 200 average. Her non Sims game, Valorant, 40 viewers, 30 viewers. And I think that'll happen to you when you get partnered only playing one game. And she got partnered only playing one game.
Yep.
And then that unfortunately can hurt you, which is why when I was going for partner, I still was playing like 5 different things. So I think that's kind of why it worked out the way it did. But yeah, that'll definitely get you in that situation.
Yep. Like, because for you, your just chatting became your biggest category. Granted, you're not just chatting because it's different shows and segments.
It's my best category for sure.
Yep. But having that, I think building it off of that, people are going to stick around no matter what else is on the screen. Point blank, period. You know,
there are days where I am lower than others, but generally
shit happens.
It's mostly good. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Flash?
I don't know. You know, I'm trying to venture into the whole variety thing, but I mean, you and I both know I'm fuck it. I hit you up. I hit Herco yo, you trying to play this? And if they say no, all right, let me figure out some other shit.
Yeah.
Like the other day, Monday, I hit up Justin yo, you trying to play
League of Legends?
Trying to play League of Legends on Wednesday, and if he was gonna say no, fuck it, I'm about to go find something else to play.
Yeah.
But that's the best way I can put it. Fuck, I'm a fucking streamer.
Yeah.
that's about it. I'm a fucking streamer. Whatever it is, I'm just gonna play it. But I'm trying to get away from shooters as well. So I don't know. I'm just gonna figure something out. I'll probably bring out House Flipper to be honest with you. But
flip the houses, bro.
I would watch you play House Flipper. Your commentary during House Flipper would probably be funny.
I think the last time I played it, I had the stream actually pick how I do every room.
It was. We picked the colors. We picked the doors.
And I think that's what. Yeah, that's actually really, really smart. And I think that's how you keep people. It was like when I play like a story based game, like for example, when I played 12 minutes, I was like, yo, what should we do? Should we kill this? Should we stab this dude? Like that was me asking them what we should do. So I think when you involve a community like that, they're going to be invested no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, something I appreciate about Kenna, which I've done a few times now, is I try to pick games because me and Flash come from a competitive background. We play a lot of competitive games, so it's fighting games, shooting games, whatever it is, PvP stuff. I've been trying to find and pick games that have good solo story content because I'm a big movie person. I'm a big binger with TV shows. Like I like good stories and content. Kana was that. Kana was a really good story. Earlier in the year, I streamed the entire Darksiders trilogy. That's a really good story. And I'm like, to me,
I always wanted to play that series.
You got to play it. I think they're all on Game Pass also. So I would tune in for that.
Look, my backlog already thick. Look.
Look, the reason the backlog is there is because you ain't gonna play it anyway. That's why it's called a backlog. Because if it was important, because I have so much on my backlog, but guarantee I pushed Kana to the forefront when I saw how beautiful that goddamn game was. So it'd be like that sometimes. Dio wants to know for everyone: would you do an IRL stream? What would you do in that stream?
I've been planning this shit, but I'm gonna let Moneybag go first.
Oh my god.
To be honest, it would probably be something just really chill, like maybe me going out to the park with my kids or going somewhere with my kids, because I kind of feel like, them being the most important part of my life outside of my streaming, like why not have something that kind of just shows another side of me? Like
Yeah.
I've already shown everything else there is to know about me on stream, so I think that aspect of it will be really fun. Like me and my kids just go play
Yeah.
and just chill somewhere, just hang out. We'll probably go to a local park, or it'd even be like a day trip somewhere. I would definitely want to be traveling,
That'd
or
be dope.
going somewhere.
Yeah.
I feel like road trip.
That would be dope.
Flash.
Oh, I already look. I got the Clippers. If I do a IRL stream, it's gonna be Betty cutting my hair.
Oh my God.
Nah, I've already planned this. It's gonna be her cutting my hair. Y'all, people be asking like do a cooking stream. Like when I post like the stuff I cook on Twitter, and I do that seldomly. It's very often known when I do shit like that, but it's more or less like, yo, do a cooking stream. Nah. It's gonna be
Yeah.
Betty cutting my hair.
Oh,
It's
God.
definitely gonna be her cutting my hair. She know how to cut
Cooking
hair.
stream?
Yeah.
People don't understand. She knows how to cut hair. She just don't want to do it.
That's gonna be the day she fuck up, and I'm gonna laugh my
That's funny.
ass off.
Bro, she can't fuck up no worse than I fucked up cutting my hair before, so I don't even care.
Fair enough. Fair
Just gonna
enough.
put a do-rag on.
Yeah, fair enough. Look, I got this hat on now, bro. I'm struggling under here, dog. Like, I'm struggling. I did a cooking stream. I mean, people
Remember your
have,
cooking stream?
yeah, people have asked for another cooking stream. I don't know what I would make or anything, and it's not really my thing. But I was thinking about doing one like if outside got good enough to the point, I would like stream hanging out with like my RL homies, like Jamal, my homeboy DJ and stuff. For everyone knows More Life More Life that pops up in the chat. He's getting married on the 9th, so that would be like something I would do, like hang out with him, or maybe like if you cool with the stream the reception, because it's gonna be a bunch of the homies that like we all grew up together. So the amount of jokes and laughs that will come out of that, it'll be like good content. Or I stream like me and Esquire, like hanging out or something, and me picking with her or something. I don't know, something like that. I don't know if I'll do it from like
Yeah,
a phone or
that.
something, but
Yeah,
yeah,
should do
if
that.
Esquire's cool with it, we'll do like a couple stream or something.
Yeah.
We answer y'all
y'all should
questions.
do that. Let's Squire.
Oh my God, she got to be cool with it. I ain't putting the cam on nobody. I don't want to be on cam.
I think I owe my community at least one cooking stream, and I have 2 cams.
Yo, that PB and J,
So-
you gonna make them be fire.
Shit, I can cook real food. I'm
Okay,
actually a
what
really
you
good
making?
cook.
What you making?
Shit, like, you got me fucked up.
Hey, she said. Hey, she
Look,
said.
I'm not. Y'all know I don't brag, but like I said, if there's one thing I could do, I could definitely cook food. I don't know. I probably like one of my favorite things to make is stir fry.
Ooh,
Yo, I
And it don't-
wee.
it-
Love
the-
stir
the
fry.
good thing about it is it don't take that long. I
It
feel like
does
if I
not.
did a stream,
Yeah.
I'd probably make stir fry or some
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Show y'all them wok skills,
Oh, and you use the wok. Yes, I'm a
People
big.
make it without a wok.
I am a wok advocate.
People make it without a wok.
I've
seen it.
Look, everybody should get a wok. They're not even that expensive.
No.
They're so fun to cook with.
You should go one for about $20 to $30, and it will
I got
last you
mine on
forever.
Amazon.
Yep. I got mine from Home Goods, so I got a big wok, like huge
And
wok.
that's why I got
Oh, I
mine
have
from.
mine
Yeah.
is mine's really giant. But
I
yeah,
can-
I would do that. Do like a little wok cooking stream and
Yep.
eat right in front of y'all.
Yeah. Look, deal. I was a frying pan person too until I learned the ways of the wok. And because I had to learn how to make one of my favorite side dishes ever is fried cabbage. That is like my
Oh
favorite
God,
side dish.
my dad fries cabbage and it's the best.
So I was like,
Yeah,
yo,
I had that.
yeah, I was like, yo,
good.
how do I make fried cabbage? And my grandma was like, you need a wok. She was like, don't get a pan, go get you a wok. So I said, bet. I went and bought a wok, and I think for like 4 days straight, I took 2 cabbages and I tried to cut them in halves, and I tried to make it each day to like figure out a good recipe. My fried cabbage, best dish to the point grandma now asked me to make it. She called me. She was like, "Oh, you
Fried
coming over?"
cabbage cooking stream coming soon. Let's go.
I fried cabbage on the last stream I did. I did fried cabbage. Yeah, I gotta make some fried cabbage, and I got some baked cabbage too. We know Flash likes his salmon and what you had on that burger? Scallop burger.
I think it was scallop shrimp and steak.
Yeah, Yeah.
I had a surf and turf sandwich, and it was
Surf and turf.
amazing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, Steinman said it was amazing too.
No, actually, that didn't mess me up.
Oh, okay.
I've cooked some shit that messed me up before, but that surf and turf wasn't one of them. That's the only way you're gonna figure out how you like stuff. I mean, you just got this trial and error.
That's true.
I guess. Speaking of like, you eat a lot of beans on your stream for subs.
Oh yeah,
Because I don't love myself. That's why.
I said you a real one, cause fuck that.
Would you ever do like the one chip or the spicy
For
chocolate?
subs? No.
Oh, no,
they
just in
give
general.
I would say they give too many subs for me to do that. No, I'll die. Would I do the one chip challenge as a monthly sub challenge? Yes.
Ooh.
No.
Oh, let's
No.
go.
Yes, but wait a minute. But I do have things planned for October and November already, so it would have to be December or later if I do it.
Ooh.
Look, just don't do the one chip at all. Just save yourself. This is coming from
Yeah,
experience.
did y'all catch the spicy ramen?
Look, that ain't no
I
nothing
ate
on the
that.
one
I
chip.
did caught
It's
that.
worse.
I
It's
caught
worse
that.
because I with the
It's
spicy
worse.
ramen, I ate half the bowl on stream and I drank some of the broth.
A good friend of
It's
ours
gross.
and a previous guest, Alley Cat, she did the spicy noodle challenge 1st. She took it like a champ, like the queen she is. She did a one chip last week. She didn't come back on cam for like 30 minutes.
30 minutes. And it was so bad, she actually spit the chip out. She didn't even swallow it. That's how
Okay,
bad it
maybe
was.
I'll have to reevaluate.
Nope,
The
too
thing
late.
is, I tell people all the time not to do it. One of Corey's favorite fucking videos of me is Betty in the background saying he dead, yo. That's like one of his favorite fucking clips.
That is my
I
favorite
tell
clip.
everyone all the time, like, look, please do not do the one chip challenge. Do whatever. Do like one of them hot peanuts or some shit. Just
Oh my
leave the
God.
chip alone.
I even did like the what I do? I did the hot bean boozled for like 1 month and I was like, look, my stomach. I would say they give too many subs for me to be doing all that. My stomach was hurting after a while, and I was like, "Yeah, no, I'm canceling these."
When Flash did when Flash was going to do his one chip challenge, I went to YouTube because I wasn't like super familiar with it, and I
Yeah.
started looking up, and just so happens, you know, Dubby, when Dubby did the one chip challenge,
Yeah, W, of
yeah,
course.
Dubby did the one chip challenge with a bunch of the other Madden guys, and when I watch how bad it fucked them up, and they did the spicy chocolate, they've done the peanuts, like I've watched all the Madden guys do it. The fact that the one chip fucked them up the most, I said, "Oh yeah, this is gonna be good," and I watched Flash die.
Yeah.
And they're paying my soul to
I'll
laugh
take,
at
Look, I
him.
know it's been recorded, but maybe I'll take that back. Look,
Yeah.
Look, if you do it,
Take it back. Say
piece
sight.
of advice, use a glove.
That too.
oh yeah, because once it's on your hand,
That's it.
and then you rub it. If you rub your eye back,
Uh-huh.
oh gosh.
Yeah. Pain. Look, put Vaseline on your lips so it don't touch your raw lip. You just want to go in the mouth.
Oh, that's what I did for the ramen challenge. I was ready. I was ready for the ramen challenge.
Oh man, that's gonna be good.
That. Look, just if you decide to do it, I mean, I support it.
Look, yo,
Just
the
good
tone
luck.
of Flash's voice is basically telling me I shouldn't do it. Like,
Just good luck. I tell everyone not to do it. I see it so much. Like, nah, just don't do it. It ain't worth it.
I did. I called Flash when stream was over, and he was like, "I can't breathe."
I couldn't.
I was like,
I
"Oh,
cannot breathe."
Okay.
oh no.
I could not breathe.
Yeah.
And I had to work later on that day. I couldn't breathe.
Took his breath away.
That's how bad it messed me up.
But just hearing Betty in the background, he dead, y'all, is the funniest situation I've ever heard. Because she didn't care. She just looked at him like, "You
Betty
stupid.
was
Why did you
probably-
do
Betty
it?"
was probably like, if he dies, he dies. He
Mm-hmm.
chose to have that chip.
She really had a Drago moment. She really did.
Yeah.
Cause she definitely left me in here by myself to die.
Do you have Do you have anything on stream that you're kind of like, nah, I'm just like not doing at all?
Like for me personally, like the one thing that like, and a lot of my communities tried, but the one thing I don't want to do is like play like fighting games for two reasons. If you already don't know, I say it in a lot of my streams. I have a command for it. My hands are arthritic, which
Yeah.
means that you know, I get random and chronic pain in my hands. Sometimes pushing certain buttons and doing certain things it hurts. It's just a nuisance.
Yeah.
So it's like me button mashing, that's just gonna hurt my hands. But also like with fighting games, you get like a lot of tryhards, and I really have a thing about men coming in my stream and trying to tell me how to play a game, it kind of like irritates me. And my mods are already mean. They gonna time people out for whatever reason if they try that. But oh, well, make sure you push X 10 times and do this combo. I'm looking at them like, get the fuck out of my stream. Like, I don't want to hear that. Like that's part of the reason I don't play that, because I don't want like try hards. Because like with me, one thing about me, like, I don't take gaming that seriously unless I'm doing it by myself off stream.
Right.
I'm just having fun on stream. So for someone to be doing all that, it just, you know.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm gonna tell my mods that when I play Fortnite Tuesday to be ready to ban people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
If you, like I said, high, certain viewership in Fortnite category, I'm already worried about it.
Yeah, the Fortnite community is very intriguing. You're gonna get a lot of 7 to 12-year-olds. 1v1 me, bro. And you just gotta hit the ban button.
No, they'll all get banned that day. I don't care. All of them.
Yeah. Just gotta hit the block and ban and move on with the rest of the stream.
I think what's crazy is the Fortnite community isn't like the most toxic community that I've ever experienced. Believe it or not, the most toxic communities that I've been a part of have been on Nintendo.
I heard League of Legends and Overwatch were two of the worst.
Yeah.
I don't play Overwatch anymore, so I couldn't tell you about that. League of Legends is pretty toxic.
Yeah.
Splatoon.
Oh, I heard about Splatoon.
That is super toxic for
That's
no reason.
That's one of the few Nintendo games I stay away from. I'm good on Splatoon.
For no reason. And I see the way y'all raging Mario Kart, so I'm gonna have to put that up there too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I've seen people lose friendships behind Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Look, I'm mean in Mario Kart if you've been in there on Monday.
I've seen it.
The best part is when Key has a nice smooth lead and then somehow it turns to a 5th place. That is the best. And it's always 5th. It's never 2nd, 3rd, 4th. She always goes from 1st to 5th at like the finish line.
You know what I always say, the game cheating.
The game is always cheating.
Is cheating.
The game be cheating sometimes. You know, you gotta play. You gotta play against humans and the computer. That's unfair. That's unfair. We've reached the portion here, right, where I would like to know, do you have any questions for Flash or myself before we take a break? Because I want you to think on those questions. Wait, I want you to think. We're going to take a quick commercial break because all this water and this strawberry lemonade calypso has me having to use Little Boy's room. Get your questions in chat. Use the highlight my message command, and we'll be right back with more Real Mama Eagle. See y'all in a sec.
Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like, you can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback, you hear him screaming blitz bad. You ahead and nigga get back. We got another one. Ain't no way to miss that. The kickback. Got some weed. Bring it to the kickback. Got some drink. Bring it to the kickback. Got some girls. Bring them to the kickback. More niggas. Nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas. We don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. Girls, I got my niggas. 216, just to click you in the rider. She ain't twerking to the beat. Let's whip get provided. Told her back it If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Leroy, smoking show up. Said I'm on one, but I'm trying to be on two. Shooting for that tray ball. Tell me what you trying to do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that steel, yeah, I got them flutes. And I'ma tell y'all what you not gon' do. See, I'm super chill, but not my crew. With the mood is right, why you even wanna trip? Got the gold on my neck, 2 shoulders on my hip. And you can have the same if you grind like me. But I really doubt that you can rhyme like me, boy. The kickback. The kickback. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. This is for the kickback. For the girls in mini skirts that let me lift that. For my niggas with their hand in that red cup. And if your eyes ain't red, you ain't high enough. 1:45 and we still getting faded. Richmond 804, that's the city that made me. Shout out all the women back then that played me. Now my pockets all swollen, my attitude jaded. You never met a genius that the smart they call crazy. Swift place to try it, then you know I'm gon' blaze it. In the stew with the hot, and we whip it till it's Cajun. We serve it up right, cause you know we get it right. Tell me what you like. You can get it all tonight. Right after the kickback. You hear him screaming blitz back. You a hater nigga, get back. We got another one, ain't no way to miss that. The kickback, got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. More niggas, we don't need that. Got some weed, bring it to the kickback. Got some drink, bring it to the kickback. Got some girls, bring them to the kickback. More niggas, now we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. The kickback. The liquor, she brung her girls, I got my niggas. 216, it's the click, she wanna ride it. She ain't twerking to the beat, let's whip get provided. Told her back it up, don't hide it. If she gon' do it, then she gotta take pride in it. Roll it up, light it up, pass me the double cup. Sipping on that Bruce Leroy, smoking show up. Said I'm on one, but I'm trying to be on two. Shooting for that tray ball, tell me what you trying to do. Niggas plotting on me cause I got that juice. Make them kiss that.
Alright, we back. Alright, we back. Turn on this damn music.
Oh, man.
Alright, boom. Alright, welcome back, everybody. Hope you got your snacks, your drinks, whatever it is. Emptied yourself. What's so funny, Flash?
I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay, it's one of those.
Nah, it ain't bad. It just.
Okay, understood.
Apparently, I'm still Big Tay from the basement.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Key, we asked you prior to taking a little break, did you have any questions for Flash or myself?
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever asked. Well, this is for both of y'all, but I don't think I ever asked y'all this. I always wanted to know what made you both want to start getting into streaming. For one, another question's a little bit deeper, but I'm gonna let y'all answer this one first.
Oh, I'll go first. Mine's easy. I was big into fighting games, and there were no fighting game players that looked like me or acted like me. So I just wanted to be a representation that I thought was lacking. So I started streaming fighting games, and then I met Flash, and he kind of changed my perspective on just being a fighting game streamer a little bit and become an actual content creator per se, and it's been over a year now, and I am here. Mine is pretty simple. It was like I just
Mine's
want,
is-
yeah.
Mine is also very simple. I was bullied.
Oh my god.
Right.
No, I was literally bullied. It's between Justin and Betty.
I was about to say, is Betty have something to do with this?
Yeah. So it was. Justin kept saying, "I think you should do the streaming because, yeah, I think it'll be fun. You'll be good at it." And I kept telling him no for like 2 years. So, we played a lot of stuff together, mostly Call of Duty, and I feel like had I started like streaming beforehand with how we was playing Call of Duty and how things were, it would have been a lot. It would have been a lot bigger, especially because I was in competitive then. I was on the actual esports team and just showing the aspects of the behind the scenes stuff with all that would have been dope. But yeah, he bullied me into doing it. And when I first met Betty, he and Betty bullied me into doing it. And now I'm here
Bullying works,
Because of-
people.
because Justin and Betty.
Yep. If you don't get that, you don't get this. Cartels of Core. It's all somehow some way related. See, look at that.
Yep.
But hey, something good came out of their bullying. There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. And it was kind of dope because it kind of shocked me. I didn't plan on. I got King Philly in like a week.
That me too, actually.
And I didn't expect it at all. But I mean, Justin didn't really have a community because Justin was kind of like a troll on Twitter. But Betty and her community just kind of put me on.
Nice.
Yeah. Same. Once I met Flash, I was Flash and Justin.
I think, Corey, I feel like, wasn't I there when you were trying to get affiliate?
Yeah, I got in like 2-3
I think,
streams.
yeah, I think I was lurking in like you and Deuce's streams when you were both trying to get affiliate.
No, if Deuce had it a whole year before me.
Oh, he did.
Deuce-
Okay, yes,
Deuce,
yeah,
yeah.
I was in Deuce's stream around that time. No, it was definitely you
Yep, yeah.
that I was in your stream trying to get affiliate.
Deuce started streaming. Me and Deuce started streaming around the same time. I took a break because I was in school, in the military, and work. I just didn't have time to really stream consistently. So I would every now and then when I would enter a tournament, I would stream my tournament run just to have the footage. But I wouldn't call myself a streamer. And then last year, because school was winding down, I was getting close to graduate. I was taking some stuff out of my plate, so I had more time, and I was like, all right, I want to get back into it and get back to doing it. And one thing that wanted me to do it was hanging out with Woods, Chris, Deuce. Squad Sundays originally started off Twitch. That was something we did, just the fellas to have fun, because it was pandemic. We locked in the house. And Woods and Chris would say, yo, this is some good content here. One of y'all should stream this. Deuce was like, because it really wasn't Deuce's type of content, because it was a little more raunchy, pushing the TOS lines of Twitch, some of the stuff he would say. So then I said, fuck it, I'll stream it. And I was like, and that's how I kind of came back to Twitch.
Okay, second question is a little bit more personal because it kind of stems from something that I've gone through. Obviously, not going to name no names, not going to be messy, but have either of you ever had a situation where there was someone that appeared to be in your corner? Oh, you're laughing.
'Cause-
Okay, so yes, someone who appeared to be in your corner, but then they just up and started acting funny on you. And there's a reason I'm asking this question. I'm not trying to start drama, but I just want to know if others can relate to me.
Yeah, it's happened.
Flash with the head shake.
Cause me and Flash, Flash just
Is
had
it,
a
okay, so let me ask you this, because y'all are both they're all both smiling. Obviously, without saying it must be a mutual person based off of y'all reaction.
We had this conversation like 3 days ago. It's funny you
Okay.
bringing it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason I asked this is because like there was a situation where I had kind of fallen out with someone who I consider myself close to. This person was in my corner when I was getting partner and
Yeah.
all that, but then they backed off, and then it just made me reevaluate like all my Twitch friendships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, or made me think about them.
I haven't had it happen as often as Flash has. I'll say that much.
Really?
Yeah. I like me and Flash are like, if you was to consider us like people, right? We're yin and yang, because yin and yang is basically the same thing. It's just opposite ends of the spectrum, right?
Yeah.
So people consider Flash more so like the meaner one, and I'm like the nicer one. So Flash catches a lot of the shit that I don't catch, but Flash is also more involved with a lot of stuff than I am. As far as people come to Flash, talk to Flash, confide in Flash. He has way more relationships out there. I don't. So I don't be knowing shit until he tells me.
Until he tells
so
you.
He would tell me.
How do you deal with that in general? Like, how do you deal with these situations when it happen? Like, what's the best? What would you say the best course of action is?
I mean, ignore them. Act like they don't exist. That's the easiest
That's
thing.
it. Like I said, people acting funny. That's it. They don't exist.
Yeah.
Once you become irrelevant, there's no coming back with me.
Yeah.
There's no coming back. And as bad as it is, because there's some people who I was extremely, extremely close with, and it kind of hurt for it to get to this level. But like I said the other day, I think it was yesterday, like I feel as if some of the people who I've cut off or things of that nature, I just got tired of reaching out to people and it wasn't reciprocated.
Okay, that's exactly how I feel.
So
yeah,
I will, once I get to that point, if I'm hearing stuff about you and we supposed to be a lot closer, if I'm hearing from such and such, like, yo, have you talked to such and such? Cause they doing this and they doing this. So for some odd reason, everyone, like Corey says, everyone confides in me. I don't know why. Like they'll come to me like, yo, did you know such and such doing this? And I'm like, I didn't, but I know now. Thank you for telling me. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this information. But yeah, I know so much about so many people that the people who are in my immediate circle or used to be in my immediate circle, I can tell them shit that's happened or what someone said at least 6 months ago, but never brought it up because it didn't make a difference. But yeah, once you get to that point, if I deem you irrelevant, you're just not coming back. And it's been so easy to deem people irrelevant recently.
Yeah. Me and Flash had a conversation. We were brainstorming future guests for the show, and I threw out some names. And he said,
Yeah.
He said,
there was a certain name that just didn't.
Because I didn't know. I had no idea. I was like, oh.
I was like, yeah, you doing that one by yourself.
Yeah. And I was like, all right. Cross that name off the list. Because, like, if anybody's going to tell something about, I'm loyal as fuck. Like, whether you right or wrong.
So am I, yeah.
Whether you right or wrong, I got your back to the end. I'm going to check you once we are away from public. Because it's not public business what our conversation is.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I'm loyal as fuck. So Flash was like, oh, you can do that one by yourself, or I'll be in chat. And I told him, I said, bro, we have pushed back Real Mama Eagle for 4 months because both of us couldn't be there. You think I'm going to let this person... I'll do it. No, bro. Like, nah, fuck that. If it ain't me and you, if it's not me and you, we're not doing it. Now, if that person approaches me to do something to potentially avoid any conflict or whatever, maybe I might do it solo, whatever. Because once again, Flash's relationship with the person has nothing to do with me. But in the same breath, like, if any way possible, it's going to always be us. It's not going to be.
No, I get it. I would do the same thing for a friend. I respect it. I think I just need to take y'all perspective of not caring and just being able to push them back, because I think I haven't fully learned that I could do nothing wrong at all, and some person might be like, I don't fuck with Real Mama Eagle anymore.
Man, Kia,
I've done nothing. So I think it's just me learning, like, damn, I'm not gonna please everyone, and that's just what it is.
I've never given you advice because you never really needed it from me. You always got your shit checked. Well, I'm gonna give you some advice now, right? A good chunk. I ain't gonna say I can put a number. A good chunk of Twitch, right? Social media, we're gonna pause up, are lame as fuck. They been lame. They gonna always be lame, and there's gonna be nothing cool they can do to undo their lameness, right? So social media gives them a false sense of who they think they are versus what they really are, and you tend to see that come out when it comes to I put it like with fake love and all types of other stuff, and then once you start doing well, they'll distance themselves and like got nothing nice to say, or like create all these fake issues because of their insecurities that they have with themselves. So if for your mental health and your purpose, that person was never in your corner. They were in your corner as long as it benefited you.
Yeah, they were on the key for partner train, but I guess they didn't expect me to sustain my viewership after partner. They probably thought I was going to fall off, and I didn't. And then when I started getting noticed with the Twitch Do Better stuff and all that, that I guess at that point they were just like, well. And then one of my friends was like, Kiana, cut and dry. They're jealous. I was like, are you sure?
Yeah.
He was like, Kiana.
Absolutely.
He was like, Kiana, they're jealous. And I was just like, but they have no reason to. I don't know. Some people just probably have their reasons to be however they are, and it's not really my responsibility to baby them.
It's
through whatever
not.
they're going through.
You're a full-blown adult.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna be lame. They're gonna be whack. They're gonna be corny. They're gonna do corny shit. Cause you know what? A lame person and a corny person can't hide it. Cause it seeps out. It's sort of
Yeah.
like when you have a pimple and your pore just pokes out and you can see the pus start to come out. You gotta pop it. That's how corny people are with their corniness. It has to come out in some form or fashion.
so graphic.
You can't hide it, right? Cause I hate corny people. Like we're all.
No, I do too. I do too. And it's wild because I kind of should have noticed this behavior with this person earlier, but I didn't.
Yeah.
And it was like they did this to other people, and it was like, why didn't I see that when they were like cutting off other people? That should have been my,
Yeah.
that should have been my sign. But sometimes we don't always see things. But I just want to know if y'all dealt with that. But it's
Yeah.
good to know that probably every streamer deals with that
Yeah.
at some point. So
And what's the crazy part? The hate can come from any form of fashion. There's, like, there's been partners that's hated on Flash. There's been people
oh yeah,
with
I don't
more
think your
viewership.
viewership or your channel size even matter.
Oh, I'm just putting it
It's
out there because
something-
a lot of people going to think they're too small to be hated on, right? And that's not the case
no,
because
it's not.
I put it like there's going to be a lot of people jealous. Like us three here, right? We're in a very particular boat with, not to toot our own horns, but no matter what we do on stream, we will have people show up to support us.
Yep.
Point blank, period. There's a lot of people that's not in that group. There's a lot of people I stated earlier, they can only do this one thing on stream and they're not going to get the support. And you know why? Because you're not entertaining. You're not funny. You're not interactive. You're not good at reading chat. You suck at the fucking game you play anyway. Like, all those factors come into play. So they get jealous of everything else. It's like, it's like all that shit, all that stuff adds up and matter. I don't care how good I am at the game I'm playing because I'm going to get good if I'm playing the game, right?
Right.
But, yeah, that's basically what it is. So
It's crazy because y'all are so calm and collected with y'all, but I'm so good at throwing subliminal shots at people.
I try not to get to that point. And it's funny because like it's wild because like I think like a month or so ago, there was a situation where I guess that person thought I was talking about them on social media, and it's like I'm not. But I don't know. I try to just kind of like, my intentions are always good, and when people perceive me as something I'm not, it just kind of pisses me off.
As it should.
Yeah.
As
It's
it
like
should.
the last thing you want is people making up BS, and this is like you're saying something that's literally not
Yeah.
me or who I am. But at the end of the day, I had to remind myself, and one of my friend Ron actually, one of my friends, I remember him telling me, he was like, we know who you are. We know who you are. Don't let it get to you. We all know you.
yeah.
People gonna have their perception, and that's just them. They can be miserable by themselves.
Yeah, people gonna seem like they're there for you, they support you, and then you're gonna take it the extra mile, right? Because they're gonna try to care for you outside of just your Twitch stuff. Oh, how's the family? How's the kids? How's your personal life?
Yep,
They're gonna do
yep.
all that
Yep.
extra shit, and then like for some reason they just gonna pull a 180 on you, and you're gonna be completely confused. Like, what the fuck happened here?
And that was me. And then
Yeah.
I pulled a flash. I reached out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized that wasn't being reciprocated, and I was like, you know what? Maybe they don't give a fuck about
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
me. So that was it.
Yeah, I promised Esquire that I won't say this out in public no more, so I'm not going to say it. I told Flash we're going to stop saying it. So I tell people all the time, if you have a problem with me, we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. But I'm gonna let you know, if we choose the hard way, you're gonna have a real significant emotional event.
Oh no, I'm the same way because I'm this. I mean, I'm not afraid of confrontation. If you want to come to me and you want to talk, you got beef with me, let's do it. Let's talk about it. I'm grown. We grown. We gonna have some kind of conclusion one way or another. But if you go the petty route and try to drag my name on social media or do
Yeah.
some child shit, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's not the road you want to take with me. I'm the one
Man.
person not
Yeah.
to piss off on social media. That's why I
I
always
love
give
the
people the
petty
chance
route.
to come to me because I am not, like I tell people, I am not the person to get into no public social media BS with, because I like if you get rude with it or take it personal, I'll drag your ass up and down. Like
Yeah.
that's when a different Kiana comes out.
Yeah,
You're so
You know, just say I'm like for real, like I'm telling you,
like,
don't give me a reason to become that person.
I
I
told
haven't
you,
had to be petty in a while.
don't let the
And
cat
last
ears
time I was-
fool y'all. She a whole
Right.
goon out here.
I think the last time I was petty was on Cocktails with Corey.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like episode 3. because I started singing "Seems Like You Boring."
Oh
and
yeah,
that person was in
yeah,
chat.
yeah.
That person was in chat when I said it. So I think that's the last time I've been petty. But
That's funny.
Yeah, and the worst part
was
is,
the-
right? Don't have people on your team that's just as petty as you. Because it's one thing to
well,
get me or Flash on your bad side, right? You fuck around and got both of us. You ever seen what was that shit called? Head of State, when Chris Rock and Bernie
of
Mac,
course,
when they bullied him into the debate. Like they
Yep.
bullied him. Me and Flash would do that on stream for a week. We would dedicate a whole week of streams of subliminal jokes, shots
Yep.
at you, and it would make your life hell. Because you know why? Because we know you're gonna send your cronies, or you're even gonna come up yourself on your burner, and you're gonna hear this stuff, and it's gonna piss you off. So I'm gonna give you more fuel to make you even more madder. Like that's how petty I am. Fuck that.
they're petty as fun.
Yeah, it is.
I blame Esquire.
What? Wait, huh?
Like I
What
said-
she do?
I don't know. It's the first name I seen in chat,
Oh.
so I just figured.
Yikes.
Yeah. I mean, if it was Dio, because Dio was the last person. Well, now it's Geek, but I definitely blame. Well, Geek too. I definitely blame Geek
Yeah.
too.
We got a question with Ashley Crash. You are not Crash.
Yeah, I was just gonna let that shit off. I seen that shit crash.
Shut up, Crash. Or I will challenge you to a duel in the Rocker. You don't want to smoke. But there was a question. Who are some of y'all inspirations in content creation?
Ooh,
I'll tell anybody. My very first inspiration to create content is a fighting game player, Brian Huggins, aka Smug the Beast. Black man. We're relatively the same age. He was a very good. When I started following competitive gaming, and I was looking for black people that played that was really good. This was before I knew about Twitch. He will upload his Twitch streams to YouTube.
Oh, I got you.
So I found him through YouTube, and I would watch all his streams through YouTube. So like he was my very first form of like the first time I've seen somebody be entertaining playing a fighting game. Like I thought he was funny as shit, and he's good as fuck. Like he's one of the like in America, like because you know there's like you have regions, your America, your Europe, and Asian. The Asian countries, they made like a list of 5 people that they fear. That when it comes to play, and Smug is on that list.
Oh,
So to
wow.
be a black man in Street Fighter, to be one of the most feared people to ever play against, because it's like he's that good, he's that talented. So he was like my number one. Flash.
Flash,
you
you
go
wanna,
money back.
Ooh.
Oh no. So honestly, I got to start with the person that brought me to Twitch in the first place. Like the person that literally the reason I made an account and started watching before I even streamed. I gotta say, her name is It's Me Troy. She's a sim streamer. She got Twitch ambassador like a couple months ago, but she dope as hell. But she made like mod videos for the Sims 4. But like I said, it's just the way she naturally conducts herself on stream. Like she's real as hell. Like no fakeness in her personality. She just be chilling on stream. But as I've gotten heavily into Twitch, like I think the people like I look up to a lot more now. Like I think Story Mode Bay, she's lovely. She seems very down to earth. Like her streams are always funny. Good production value. And she's making a lot of big moves. But yes, those are some people that I really look up to.
Yeah.
I would have to say for me, and these are people that I've known and I've grown like super close to. I mean, of course, Betty would I would say because she does a lot of stuff. I think it's more or less the inspiration behind what Betty got going on because I see everything behind the scenes and I kind of want to replicate that. Buddha, Drunken Buddha is definitely one of them.
Oh, Buddha's great.
Cup of Noodle, she does
Yeah, she's great.
a lot. I talked to her a lot about streaming and stuff like that. Kiwi, believe it or not,
On the
Kiwi
six?
on the 6.
Oh,
Yes.
I love her. She's fantastic.
She got a little evilness. Well, she the one really got me on Splatoon because I just wanted to be as good as her, and I figured out very fast that would never happen. And last but not least, my brother Nakuma. That boy he doesn't stream like that too often, but he outside of because I talk to Corey and I talk to her almost every day. It's between those two every day. At least I'm talking to one or if not both of them. But a lot of times with Die Hard or Manny, he keeps me grounded with a lot of stuff. So I can feel like I'm on like a high, but he'll hit me up like, yo, I seen you doing this, but implement it this way next time and see how that goes. And even though he doesn't really do the streaming or anything like that as much as he used to, I appreciate him like kind of keeping me grounded with that. So it's definitely him.
Yeah. For me is I'm at the point now to where I get it's real more inspiration more than looking up to. I say not inspiration. I say more admiration. Because I feel like when I'm inspired, I try to copy too much of what somebody else is doing, or try to like implement that. So I'll say I'm a lot of times now I'm more so admiring my peers, and I respect the people around me that I allow to be around me and take their input. Like Esquire for one, she constantly gives me feedback, asks me questions, tell me what I can do better, gives me ideas on what to implement. Like she does that. Geek has been doing that for me. Flash does it. Justin does it. Deuce does it. Glitter and Knives does it. Woods does it. So like people that don't stream often or even stream at all, they do that. Then I look at my peers such as Flash, and I just like Flash be so shocked sometimes at the shit I pay attention to, and I'm like, cause like when I'm watching your stream, I'm not there as like, you know, I'm a viewer, so I'm watching you as if I'm watching a movie or a TV show or anything like that. I'm going to pay attention to the little stuff, and also like he's somewhere like, no matter how big of a jump it is, he's a jump up from where I am. So it's like, all right, I'm watching to see what he does and how I can implement it. Same thing with you, Key. I'm in your streams. I'm like, granted, I may not always be able to talk, but I hear everything. I see everything. It's like, I know what's going on. So like, all right, cool. I'm going to take that. So like your tea with Key, like you and Peanut, you two were the catalyst for Cocktails with Corey. He had late night. He had late night with Mash Missions. You had tea with Key, and I was like, damn, this is a good idea, but I think I can find a way to do it differently.
You took it and you made it your own.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm talking about when I always tell people, nothing wrong with using something somebody used. Just put your own spin on it.
Yeah. I'll never forget when we did the first episode, I remember the first thing you said to me was, about time.
I remember that.
She was like, about time. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you're finally doing something other than gaming. And I was like, oh, yeah. And she was like,
plus, like,
right.
people love when people, I noticed, like, people love when people talk on Twitch. Like, the talk shows be, like, some of the most fun things about Twitch nowadays. Like, people just chopping it up about whatever. You know, like, are the most fun things.
Yeah.
And I like what you said about non-streamers giving opinions on your stream. Because I kind of feel like non-streamers' opinions are really valuable. Like, y'all know, like, my mod, Frank, who's always in my channel.
Yeah.
Frank doesn't stream. Frank just is one of my close friends in real life.
Shout out brother Frank.
But yeah, he always gives me like opinions on my stream. You know, but it's nice to hear that from a non-streamer just to make sure you're covering all bases. You know, of it.
Yeah, yeah. Which is why I like the concept of this, because like I said, the way you have tea with Kia was very formatted. The way Peanut did late night with Mash Mission was very formatted. And I was like, I think I want to do it a little more open and make it more viewer engaged friendly. But also, this is a personal way that I feel like I can give flowers to the people that I care for, because especially with black people, you know, all I guess are primarily black or half black at least. We don't get our flowers until it's too late, until afterwards. Right. And that's with anything, sports, music, history, whatever it is. So like, give it to the people while they're still doing or even coming up, because you never know what that can mean for someone else, but you don't know what you've meant to me and my career, which is why I was like, yo, I want to get Flash on here. I got to get Real Mama Eagle in here. Like, I was like, some of these guys, I'm like, yo, we have to get on here because like they've meant so much to me, whether they know it or not. I have to let everybody else know and get it on record and put it on camera and say, hey, you are this. You are amazing. So if you are not rocking with these people, because, you know, we give shout outs. We tell people to follow you and all this stuff. Nah, I'm giving you a reason to now. You get to hear it from the horse's mouth themselves. So that was a big reason for this. You know,
good reason.
Yeah.
Plus, it's wild too. It was like when I did Tea with Key, it was I would have all these people on that I felt like I knew, but then I would get in a Tea with Key and I would find something else I knew, and I'd be like, wait a minute, I didn't know this thing about you. I didn't know you went through this growing up. I didn't know that you had this situation going on at home. Like, there's so much. Like I said, it's just a chance to get to know someone in a sense. So Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool, and you get to talk shit and all types of other cool stuff. You know, you get to joke,
You have
laugh,
to.
create moments. I think one of the things we've done here, which I commend you for, is knowing when and where you can do stuff. Like we talked earlier, how you do mental health and you talk about social justice and stuff like that. Like even here on my channel, I typically don't say much or do too much on it, because I feel like in every benefit, it's like I try to get all of us to merge, right? So all of our communities can come to one, because that's how you grow as a content creator. I want Flash people to fuck with you. I want your people to fuck with Flash, vice versa, all types of other stuff, right? So if I know I have somebody who is much better at doing this than I am, such as you, speaking of social justice, Twitch talks and all that stuff, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to send everybody to you. Say, if you want to hear that, come do this. You want to see God like...
Plus, I feel like I feel like it would be rude if I just came in here saying all my stuff.
Yeah.
And it's not to say that you don't believe in it, because I'm sure you do.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
it's kind of like you visit someone's house, you want to be respectful of their house and their house rules.
Right.
And, there's just time and a place to do certain things. So I get that.
Yeah, it is. But even just off of stream, it's just like I have people. Like the best thing about networking is you find people that do shit. Like
Yeah.
you find friends in real life, right? You got friends that are good with cars. You got friends that's good with electronics. You got friends that can give you discounts at this restaurant, whatever it is, right? It should be the same thing
Yeah.
with Twitch. Hey, you want to get into this game? Oh, great! I know somebody that I can send you to that I trust, that you
Exactly.
enjoy the community. Granted, if you don't like it for you, that's perfectly fine. But at least I know somewhere I can give you a start and say, hey, go here. Follow. You want shooters? Cool, bet. You want great Pokemon content? Go to Real Mama Eagle. You into martial arts movies? I can send you to Peanut. Like,
Yep.
you get what I'm saying? It's like you constantly evolve and get to know people. And I think for us as black people, black creators here, that's something we have to do a lot of. Because I feel like I see this often. There's a lot of people that grow. And black creators, they forget us. They're now mingling with the other side of Twitch, which that's perfectly fine. You got to grow and get your money.
And
But
I'm trying to bridge the gap and keep a healthy medium.
and you should.
Now that people that are bigger are starting to notice who I am, I'm trying to make sure I don't stray
Yeah.
over there and forget people, because I kind of feel like you're right. People do forget, or they
Yeah.
do forget people that may have supported them, whatever it may be. So
Yeah.
we got to be careful with that as
Yeah.
black creators.
Yeah, we really do. It's like we have to look out for each other, but you also got to allow your friends, because we eventually become friends, your peers, room to grow. And it's like somebody has to infiltrate the other side, if we're going to get a seat at that table also. So it's like, hey, go get that seat at the table, and then once you're comfortable and you got some say so, bring some people with you. Like
Exactly.
that's what it ends up being for the most
Exactly.
part. So that's what I've been trying to do. Like Flash does it, especially within the shooter community. His name is ringing bells after winning a couple Apex tournaments and clapping some big name folks and doing shit. You hitting partner and doing amazing with everything. You getting love from other partners now, and me, just humble me. I'm just trying to just make sure that when I'm gone, they'll remember the name.
Oh my goodness.
When I'm gone, they remember the name.
Hey, Flash, I hate you. I'm saying it this early.
Yeah, it is kind of early. It's
Is
only
it?
8:21.
Yeah, I'm using it now. 8:23 to be exact. But he said Flash on LeBron time.
Look, my gaming PC got 8:21. My streaming PC got 8:23.
God damn.
My phone and my PC were off sync for like the longest time, and I got irritated and finally updated my computer. I was so tired of them being different. It was driving me nuts for like a month.
Let me do that.
Well, Flash
So
does
let me sync
that.
all this shit up together.
You
Go
have,
ahead and do this now.
do you have any other questions for Flash and myself, Key?
Do either of you, and you don't, obviously you got to tell me all your secrets, but do either of you have any projects that you're working on that you want to make known?
Just future guests for cocktails.
Ah,
We're trying to get bigger and bigger each time. We'll say that.
nice. I like that.
Yeah.
I
Um,
think that might be it.
yeah, that's it, really.
Outside, I think we're supposed to be doing like some Halloween podcasts, right? Other than that, I don't
Yes.
think it's
Yeah,
really
it's
much.
supposed to do
Are you cosplaying and dressing up?
No, I don't have enough time.
What?
I ain't got enough time.
Come on, both y'all gotta.
I
Come
got
on, you
enough
both gotta do at least one cosplay.
All right, I dress up.
You a fighting game fan? You gotta pick a fighting game character. Flash, dress up as. I don't know, dress up as an Apex Legend. I don't know. Just pick something.
Yeah, just like, dress up as Lifeline.
I have a Pokemon cosplay in October.
Oh, you
I'm a gym
Pikachu?
leader. Huh?
Oh yeah. I was gonna say
Of a gym?
Pikachu.
No, hell no, I ain't doing Pikachu. I wore a Pikachu onesie for y'all on stream. That's enough. That's all y'all getting. I'm going to cosplay as a gym leader in October from Sword and Shield.
That's dope.
Yes, that's
dope.
gonna be.
Okay,
gonna be
okay.
lit.
I mean,
I
content.
think if I do anything, I'm kind of fat, so I'm gonna be caustic.
Oh, this motherfucker here.
You gotta carry around gas can. I can't believe I know.
Look at you.
I do know Apex.
You into it?
Key is an Apex legend now. Look at her. I never thought I'd see the day.
No, Caustic cool. I like him a lot. I do.
See, the caustic or Gibby is gonna be 1 and 2.
Oh my
Gotta
God.
carry around them gas cans.
Yeah. I mean, content wise for me, it's just been trying to get a little more consistent with the stream. Sometimes I can be a little erratic, more so due to like real life and shit like that. But for the most part, just trying to be more consistent. Like something I personally, I don't mind sharing it. Struggle with just I spoke on it earlier. Just what am I going to play? What do I feel like playing on stream versus what I feel like playing? Like that's always the hardest part right there. That's the hardest part. I haven't fallen in love with the game in a while, and I think I guess for me also going back to work, getting adjusted to that schedule after a year and some change of being at home, I be tired when I get off. So it's like, what am I going to play? I'm a little tired to like focus up to play something competitive, but I have nothing solo I want to play. You know, just finding that realm. So trying to find a way to be a little more consistent, get the growth back on track, and go from there.
It's good. I mean, like I said, it hits differently when you put that 40-hour work weekend.
Yeah.
I said, I'm glad I don't work anymore. That's one thing I'm really happy about. So my hat goes off to like creators that still do the job and then find time to stream. So like I said, it's tough.
Yep. Flash.
Look, Flash just say he want to play more House Flipper.
That's it.
I'm
You wanna flip
thinking.
them houses.
I was thinking because I love the way Hades look. Like
Play Hades, bro.
I really love the way Hades look. So I've been looking at I've been sitting here like, yo, do I want to get this?
Bro, just get Game Pass. Both is on Game Pass. You get a month free.
Then the Octopath Traveler, I looked at that and that kind of looks as good as well.
Game
You
Pass.
So
wanna play
that's what I
Hades
literally been doing. I've been
you wanna
looking
play
at both
Hades
of them.
like tomorrow.
On the hardest difficulty,
Yeah.
I got one person saying yes.
You're a better gamer than me. I'm trash.
Look,
So
bro,
yeah, you might be able to do it.
I just came off playing Kano on the hardest difficulty, bro. And there's a difficulty harder than that one. I don't know if I got it in me. So,
I enjoyed watching you struggle too.
bro,
I'm not
that
gonna
shit.
lie.
That,
It might be that though. But like I said, I want to get away from shooters. I don't want to be just known
Yeah.
for shooters. So,
Understandable.
Yeah.
but I've fallen in love with Apex again. Like I really have.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like this about Apex in a long time, maybe since season 2. But who knows? Somebody might gift me Call of Duty and I might fall in love with that again.
Oh, fuck that. I'm not. Nah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, I'm not paying for it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I'm not paying for it. That's what I said. If someone gifted me Call of Duty, I'm not paying for it.
Okay, fair enough.
Activision is never getting any more of my money. But yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be Hades, to be honest with you.
Key, I have a question for you that I want you to tell the great people about. Give me more information about the Ascension Alliance.
Oh yes. So the Ascension Alliance is actually my stream team. It actually started in January of 2020. So we're about to come up on that good old
2 year almost. Yeah.
time flying out here. We're about to come up on that good old 2 year of us existing. But obviously we became official in May when I got partner on Twitch. We became an official stream team on Twitch. But it's just a community. It's a really family-based stream team. You know, where we all look out for each other, help each other out, support each other. One thing I've really been focused on as of late is having us do a lot more stuff for charity. We just raised over $1,000 for St. Jude's about a weekend or so. It was like I'm getting old, y'all. Where's the calendar? It was last weekend.
Nice.
I can't remember anything anymore. Nah, but it was last weekend. Like I said, we're getting real charity focused. Like I said, it's family vibes. It's not like a strict stream team. There's no like specific requirements as far as viewership or any of that. It's just, do you believe in your content? Do you want to grow? Do you want a family?
Yeah.
And do we want to lift each other up? That's pretty much what it is. It's just a dope group of people that that love streaming and just love streaming and love each other and just love supporting. And one thing about our community I love is that you don't even have to be a part of the official stream team. Like, we still consider people the Alliance community. Even if they're not a part of the team, we still consider y'all part of the community if you support it in any way.
Yeah.
So we're kind of like open, but not in a
Not
way.
super open.
Yeah.
I think it's dope that the first thing you did when you got on was you made that AA official. Like, I went to your page when you got
couldn't
that
wait to
check
do
mark,
that.
and I was like, "Oh, she got it right there. Look at her. She didn't waste no time to get
I
that."
could not wait. I sent an email to partner support like the next day. I could not wait.
That was like first action in business. We getting the AA popping.
Yep.
Yeah, and I like what y'all done. That was a great job y'all did with the charity streams.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of fun last Saturday. It was an all day thing.
Yeah.
I know I started it off in the morning, but it was so much fun.
Yeah, it's your entire stream team. They're always so nice. That's one thing
Oh, yeah.
I genuinely
The
like. I said,
character people always.
yeah, like I said, I've known Deuce for almost 10 years now, so he's an exception. But in meeting you, in meeting Paris, in meeting Chocolate, in
We
meeting
got Chocolate City, we got Blue
Boxer.
Satire, Boxer.
Yeah,
Well, Boxer
everybody.
has Boxer still one of the family, but Boxer for his reason did decide to kind of see what he could do on his own.
Yeah,
And we support Boxer.
Yeah.
And whatever he decides to do, he knows
always
he's
gonna be
part of the
AA.
fam.
Yeah, always,
Yeah, once you always AA, even if you leave,
Yeah.
you still AA.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's,
There's a lot of
but we
people.
got a lot of people on the team now.
Yeah, and y'all have been great, been wonderful, and I think that speaks a lot too. It all starts with the leadership. You're granted, everybody has to say so. You're the leader, but that mentality, that attitude, that trickles down.
Oh
to
yeah,
everybody else.
me and homie Paris. There's two leaders, it's me and Paris, but Paris and I, we got like good rapport, and we see eye to eye on a lot of stuff, and just like I said, it's just a dope group of people that
Yeah.
I really consider family.
Okay. So, I have a question for you. It's a random question. If you can pick 5 deals or partnerships that you can get while being a streamer, what would be the 5 you want? This goes for you too, Flash.
Nintendo got to come to me right away. I'll take Nintendo. To be honest, I would love a partnership with Shure. Because I love their products and their microphones. But yeah, Shure and Nintendo, those are 2. If I had to pick any others, I would probably say maybe we would go with. It's tough to think. You said 3 more?
Mm-hmm. 5 partnerships or deals you would like to see happen. Because one thing we're going to start doing, we're going to start manifesting this future shit. So, like, you're going to hit the 1-year partnership pretty soon. By the time these companies start bringing you these bags, it's going to be needed and necessary.
This is probably a stretch, but I would love something with Sony.
Ooh.
That's probably a
That's-
stretch and a half, but I
not a
do
stretch.
love.
Not a stretch.
I do love me some Sony. I always have, always will. And look, in addition to loving their systems, I got their expensive ass cam. I wouldn't even mind Elgato. Elgato would be kind of lit, but I know they temporarily closed their partnership. I know because I tried to apply recently and they just closed it again.
Oh, wow.
And I'm sad, but when they open back up, I'm definitely shooting.
Yeah.
And a last one I would probably say would be. This is a kind of a separate one, but I always wanted to be like an EA game changer with The Sims.
Ooh.
Even though I have mixed feelings about EA, but I've always wanted to be an EA game changer with The Sims, like make videos about The Sims and like represent their branding because I've always been a Simmer.
Yeah.
That would be probably the last one for sure.
I like
Flash.
that list. I'm gonna have to steal one. Definitely Elgato.
Okay.
Definitely Arby's.
Okay.
That guy.
Okay.
I got to do Arby's, bro.
And they
Gotta
love
do
gaming. Arby's love gaming, so.
Yeah, I got to do Arby's. I would just based off because I respect this individual so much. I would love to do a partnership with 100 Thieves.
Okay.
I
with
respect Nate Shot to the utmost. I respect his grind and everything. The next two is kind of probably gonna, well, not the next two. Steel Series. I would like to do a partnership with
Oh,
them.
yeah, Steel
Okay.
Series is dope.
Can we talk about boosters?
Yikes.
Can we get boosters out of here? I think based off how I seen the way like they're like very family oriented and how I seen they do the people who they're partnered with, probably Omen.
Okay.
Definitely the Omen PCs. I would love to do a partnership with them as well.
Omen takes care of the people.
So yeah,
Okay.
if anything, that would be my 5. But I would really, really like if Arby's hit me up today. Absolutely.
Arby's ASAP. No questions asked. Signing the deal.
ASAP. Signing, whatever it is, bro.
Me, I would pick Logitech.
That's a good one.
Good one.
Some PC company, don't matter which one, just give me free PC. Honestly, Logitech, a PC. All right, these next two, one is not a reach, but one is kind of a reach. Red Bull.
Oh, that'd
That's
be
not a
lit.
reach.
No, that's what I said.
That'd be dope. That's not
I
a
said
reach.
one is a reach, one isn't.
Oh.
The reach, Nike. I would love to
That'd be something.
get Nike gaming, and my last deal that I would like to have will also be with Sony. Those would be my 5. Like the ones I would want immediately though is the PC and Red Bull.
You can give me,
'Cause-
you can give me like Nintendo and Shure like today.
Yeah, that's all.
I
I
have
was gonna
those right
ask you
now.
too, Key, but I knew Nintendo was gonna be one
Like,
of the
can I have
choices.
Nintendo and Shure like today? I need like right now. I need
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, I'm not going to say any names, but I know some people that are sponsored by Red Bull. And what Red Bull does for their employees, essentially, their partners in their deals, they take really good care of them. Nike, I just want to be dripped up and that, and that's about it. Just stunt on stream, that's it.
Alienware would be kind of lit too.
Yes, I would take Alienware. I don't like their PCs, though. Like their home PCs, I'm
Oh
not
no,
a
I would
fan
only
of
take
them.
their gaming PCs.
Yeah, I like their laptops, but the PCs, I'm not a big fan of Alienware. I'm really not. I'm big on aesthetics. I like the way shit looks. So like, if it
Yes.
don't look cool, like I want to
Oh,
use
you don't
it.
like the design or stuff. I got
Yeah.
you. Some things are not for everyone.
Yeah, like that's always been my deal breaker. It's like, yeah, this company is good, but I don't want a computer that looks like a UFO. I'm good.
I don't know why, but I always like to look at it. Maybe I'm biased because like I had like my gaming laptop is an Alienware one, so I might be a little biased.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, same. I started my streaming career with the Alienware laptop.
Oh, so we
Yeah.
got that in common.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was what I was streaming from before I upgraded to this bad boy.
Yeah, what I had an R15, I think. It has like a 1070, 16
Yeah,
gigs
mine
of
is
RAM.
mine's similar to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like an i7 or some shit in there. Like it's
Yep.
very old specs I bought in like 2013 or something. But yeah. Need those now.
I don't think I've ever had Alienware. Now that I think about it, but I can say I would say that some of the cases that I've seen on their products, I think the weirder a case look, the more pleasing it is for me. I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's just I like shit that just stands out, and their PCs.
Oh, they definitely stand out.
Yeah, they stand out.
Literally,
Like,
yeah, they
You
definitely
can
stand
tell.
out for sure.
You can tell if you put two different computers together. You know which one's an Alienware computer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Them
you
and
know.
Omen. Omen stands out also too.
Omens are yeah, I like the design of a lot of omens
Yeah.
though.
They have a whole computer that look like the Tesseract. If you know what the fuck the Tesseract is, so that shit looks crazy.
I don't know if anyone doesn't know what the Tesseract is. I mean, you got to be living under a rock and not know what the
Hey.
Tesseract is.
You should. It's been talked about the last 15 years, basically.
All right, so
goddamn
that's key.
Tesseract.
Money back. Do we know what the Tesseract is?
Oh gosh, I don't know what the Tesseract is.
Money back.
It's funny because I
Money-
saw people talking about it on Twitter, but I really didn't ask questions.
Alright.
So I kind of have an idea, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to guess wrong. So you better off just
Alright.
just elaborating it for me.
So the Tesseract is a device that one of the Infinity Stones was stored in, but it's
Yeah,
nothing. It looks nothing but
it's
like.
funny because I
yeah.
never knew the actual name of it, but I remember people posting pictures and talking about it, but I never really scrolled through the threads.
Yeah.
But I never knew the actual name for it.
It
But I have
literally-
seen the movies.
Yeah, it looks like a Rubik's cube. That's literally
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Blue
it's like a
Rubik's
Rubik's cube.
In
Oh,
the
I
first
love Rubik's
Avengers
cubes.
movies, that's what Loki had in his staff.
Yeah.
Motherfucking Tesseract. So, Key, do you have any like fun facts or stuff you would like to share about you? Because one thing I feel like we get as content creators is misconceptions. So I love using this opportunity for people to say, say a little about yourself that maybe like you don't want to get like, all right, well, misconstrued.
Yeah, so used to be Air Force about 4 years. Never go to Mississippi, y'all.
Mississippi
Don't
is
go
some bullshit.
Yo, you like the sixth person I heard say that. But go.
That was one of the bases I was stuck at for a short period of time. Ugh. I used to be a clarinet, flute, and saxophone player.
Okay, big sax.
One. I was also in chorus and in drama. So there was a lot of fun facts about me. I was always like a patron of the arts, so to speak. I'm kind of still that way, but not fully.
So we getting a
anymore.
singing stream. We getting a.
I mean, if you're in my stream long enough, you will just hear me randomly sing. I do it all the time.
Nah, I want like a
It's
sing.
just not scheduled, but I'll randomly just sing something random. I sing a lot. I just don't do it on. I just kind of do it.
Can we get like a jazz
I can
mixtape?
sing. Wait, what about a mixtape?
Can we get a jazz mixtape?
Are you just playing a saxophone?
I
That'd
don't
be
even
kinda
have
lit.
I would have to get a saxophone. I probably still remember all the keys.
Man, you big money key.
Right?
Pokemon. You gotta. Look,
Sir, goodbye.
I seen it in the chat. Hold on, I can't remember. I seen it in the chat though.
That was actually in one of my stream titles one day.
Yeah, Pokemon. There we
I'm
go.
such a nerd. But other fun facts about me. Let's see. What else we got? I own,
Every
At
Pokemon
present
in the
moment.
world.
let's see, at present moment, I own, I want to say 13 gaming systems.
Ooh.
I have one.
Xbox 360, Xbox Series S, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, Super Nintendo, Genesis. These are all the ones that still have in my house. But yeah, that sounds about right. What else? Honestly,
You got an Atari?
Wait, what'd you say?
Got an Atari?
No. A fun fact about me, I've never played the Atari. That was a little bit before my time.
Same.
And when I, for whatever reason, my mom and dad never bought us one, I just remember the first system we had was a Nintendo, and then we got the SNES shortly after, and then we got the Genesis.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
Yeah, I never played an Atari neither.
Yeah, never played it.
Oh, we got another question. How much time and effort do you spend in your streaming setup and overlays?
A lot. I'm pretty obsessive when it comes to my stuff. Like, I've finally got to a point like this year where my overlay and setup is where I want it to be, but I do constantly think of ways to change it. I think streaming setup, but I also think that you don't need the best streaming setup to be successful.
Yeah.
I think your streaming setup is more so for you. Like, you get to enjoy the aesthetic and you get to enjoy like the fruits of your labor, but it's not, you don't have to have the best setup. But I will say, as far as like getting everything the way I wanted it to be, like the PC, all the equipment, the overlays, it took me almost a year and some change to get it to look how I want to look and to get everything I wanted. Because my first year into streaming, I didn't really have like a set overlay, and I kind of was still on my gaming laptop. So it took about a year and some change to really get it right.
Yeah.
And to get the money for it. That too.
Flash, you can speak on this because you've made some recent upgrades. Production quality through the roof.
Mines are hand-me-downs, and
Don't
I'm
matter.
not ashamed of it. I'm
matter.
not ashamed of it. Yeah, I think I don't have it how I want to just yet. I believe, like Keith said, the streaming and everything is basically for you because the
Yeah.
audience is gonna take you however you come. But I don't have it quite how I want to yet. There are still some stuff that I kind of want to upgrade. Like, I want to get a better streaming camera. I want to have multiple cameras. I I want to implement working out in my streams, so I definitely need multiple cameras for that because I'm not gonna keep just moving the camera so y'all can see me do push-ups and planks. So I'm not quite where I want to be with it yet, but I'm like 2-3 pieces off. So
I mean, yeah, same. Mine's is like ever changing. The only thing that never really changes is the actual gaming scene. Like the scene that I used to play game, it's just me, a picture of me in the game. That's it. No overlay, no nothing, because I feel like I play a lot of games that are visually appeasing, and I want you to see the game. Like there was a lot of times during Cana, I turned my cam off. I want you to see this whole thing, how beautiful it looks. Like enjoy the game. Like you don't need to see me too. So, or I like move my cam out the way to see more. The other scenes and stuff like that is just as I get these ideas like cocktails or how I do the nasty hour streams or whatever. I use Dope as Artista right in the chat. Leslie Prime has helped me make some stuff as well. The little picture, the graphic of me, I got commissioned from Misha's sister. So I just go through different people. The only thing I really want to like upgrade and maybe get a better sight of is I want to do more hand cam stuff for when I play on arcade stick or when I'm playing mouse and key. Like that's it. That's the only thing I really want to get better at.
I'm not a mouse and keyboard player, but it is pretty cool when people have a cam on their hands. Mm-hmm. I always like watching people's hands work with that. I think it's really fascinating.
Yeah, that's it.
Especially in them shooters, like that's a joy to watch. Yeah. And I don't even care to watch shooters that much, but it's just cool to see that.
Yeah. If anything, I probably say I do want to add more sounds and funny videos and stuff to the Scream Deck and all that for like, push a button feature. But I just been lazy. I haven't clipped nothing or like went looking for anything and all that. I've just been tired. So that's about it. It'll happen eventually at some point.
Yeah, everybody got a lot of stuff going on. So.
Yeah.
Booked and busy, as I say.
Not as busy as partner. She told me, I asked her 2 months ago, what day? She's like, I can only do these 2 days for the next 2 months. I said, God damn.
Not my fault.
I said, God damn.
Like my days of stream, like y'all know if I miss a day, I can't make it up.
Yeah.
Because of kitties. So it's like, I do hold myself to a really strict schedule, but I'm one of those people that I do better with structure and when things are scheduled in advance. But yeah, so I know I'm not an easy person to schedule, and my bad for that. Like I said, I just I do pretty good overall, I would say, trying to get things done.
You do amazing because you actually respond back. So
wait, people don't respond?
Yeah.
I mean, that's rude. At least you can do it.
Yeah, people don't respond.
We have tried to get a hold of people. We have tried to talk to people. We try to do a lot of stuff like, hey, and just getting people to respond back with a simple, hey, I'm busy is sometimes tough. At least in a timely fashion. If I can't
do a collab, I'll respectfully say, hey, at this time I can't, but maybe another time. I wouldn't completely ghost y'all. That's just wild.
Look, it is what it is.
Each their own.
It is what it is,
Yeah.
And then again, you kind of worked around us because
yeah.
I think you was kind of free the last month and some change, and it's been us that has been busy.
It actually ended up working out because I actually was not feeling good that weekend. So
Perfect.
I was ready to push through, like not feeling good. And then when Corey messaged me and was like, Flash can't do it, I was like in the back of my head, like, oh, good, because I feel like shit. Like, thank God. Not that I didn't want to be on it, but it was like, I felt terrible today. But I was going to do it anyway. I didn't have an intention on canceling, but y'all helped me out that day too, trust me.
That's what it's all about.
What happened that day?
It was.
Oh, no, I just.
You had the tournament.
Yeah, I did have a tournament. I had a tournament that day.
Yeah, you had a tourney, but I had like the arthritis flare from hell that day, and I just didn't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you go, do you mind speaking on that, on like how you manage doing so much while also dealing with it's a chronic illness. It's chronic. Illness.
It's an autoimmune disorder, so it means that immune system takes longer to do certain functions. If I get sick, it's gonna take me longer to get better from being sick. Like I said, I was just sick for the past week. But yeah, I found out I had it in 2019, and I'm on medication once a week for it. It's a very frustrating thing. And I think what's more frustrating, it's not really the pain that's as frustrating, because I have a high tolerance for pain, and some days I could push through it, but it's more so not knowing when the pain is going to come.
Yeah.
For example, I wake up Monday, I feel great. Wake up Tuesday, feel great. Have a couple great days. Wednesday, wake up, feel like shit. And then it'll last all the way through Saturday. It's that unpredictable. So it's
Yeah.
more so I don't know what I'm going to get on what day.
Yeah.
Now, I've been very lucky for the past weekend. I think when you canceled, that was the last time I had a really bad flare. I've been pretty good since then. So it's been a week and some change of really good.
Yeah.
Not
good
having
days.
arthritis. But I also think that's because I'm working out a lot more
Oh,
now.
good. Yeah.
But it's not easy, and it does affect my streaming, which is why if you come into my stream, some days you'll see me wearing black or pink compression gloves, and usually on those days that's me telling y'all my hands hurt, y'all. So be easy on me while I'm playing a certain game. And sometimes I've even made streams like fully just chatting
Yeah.
because I just don't want to play games because I'm in pain. But
Yeah.
it's not something I try to let ruin my life, but I can't say it doesn't make it difficult,
Yeah. And
especially with children.
Absolutely.
yeah,
Full-time job.
full
Yeah.
time. Plus OT, as Flash would say. I applaud you for that. You have there's a lot of people that are doing a lot of things or have their own personal stuff going on, and you just never know what's happening, and yet they still find the energy, the strength, the time to try to provide some form of content. Because for you, like you said, this is your full-time gig now.
Yep.
And you push through, and you help take care of the kids, you help manage your condition, you do everything you can and support. So it's just like you're a superwoman, you are a superwoman, much like a lot of the other women are on this platform, so you have my utmost respect, my utmost support. If you need a babysitter, I ain't watching the kids, but I'll chip in a few dollars.
Look,
I'll chip in a few
look,
dollars.
money's alright with me. Honestly, I love my kids, but I don't think there's a reason I'm their mama. I don't feel like other people can handle them together, like separate. Yes.
Yeah.
But y'all see the videos I post. That's just the light version of them. Yeah, as far as like them acting up. But yeah, I don't think anyone can handle them two together. There's two
man.
boys, so yeah.
Flash, you have any closing questions for the one and only Pokemon?
Y'all
Yo, we gonna make that stick.
Oh,
yeah, we gonna make this stick.
Oh, well, you don't want to get... How long we been calling you Moneybag Key now? Nicknames last forever with us.
Honestly, I think ever since I posted the Sony A6000 on Twitter, y'all, I think that day y'all call me Moneybags.
Yep. And that's going to always be Moneybags. Just be lucky you have a good nickname and not like some of the other ones some of our other acquaintances have acquired.
Yes. I do have a couple of questions though. Would you consider yourself well, not necessarily consider yourself. Would you more or less refer to yourself as a cozy streamer?
Ooh.
Really? It's wild because when I think of cozy streamers, I mainly think of people that stick to a certain genre of games like Animal Crossing and like Cozy Grove and stuff like that. I don't really play a lot of those games, but
You was crossing those animals. You was crossing the fuck out of those
I
animals.
was, but I have a gripe with the new Animal Crossing. It doesn't have as much content as the 3DS version, which is why I haven't been playing it as much anymore. But I think because of my welcoming vibe and the things I talk about, you could classify me as a cozy streamer for sure, just based off of conversation alone. But the games I play are not cozy. I just play what I feel like playing.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, my last question, because I do know that you said that you I wouldn't necessarily say you said you enjoyed it Apex, but you're somewhat decent in Apex.
I
You
did
play
enjoy
it well. Okay, so you did enjoy it. All
Don't
right,
spread that around. My
It's too
community
late.
might hear you.
it's too late.
Oh, they
I'm
here.
next,
Don't worry.
next stream, I'm definitely telling people. So, how often would you consider making like a day, not necessarily just an Apex day, but more or less like a multiplayer shooter day?
I don't know if I would do it every week, only because I can't predict how my hands will be, and
True.
certain people that come and stream. That's what will hold me back from it. But would I entertain something like that maybe once a month? Yes, I would possibly do just a random day where I play Apex or whatever, and y'all give me shit one day a month. I would definitely be open to that. But committing to it every week, I kind of do like my setup the way I have it. But Well, I mean, I like Apex. I would throw it in.
I'm just letting you know there's gonna be Flash kicking in his favor. So he's basically setting you up because he's gonna
I know
ask
he
you to
is.
play Apex with him.
I've been asking Keith.
Wait.
I've asked
I was
before.
thinking- I would say, can we play on your stream? But I started streaming when you stream, so that's kind of hard.
Co-stream, there you go, right there.
Oh, yeah.
Boom, heard it here first. Collab.
That's up to Flash though. But y'all know I talk for like the first like hour, most of my or 30 minutes of most of my streams. So yeah, I'd be
Yeah,
late.
I was gonna. That was gonna be my. I'm glad you transitioned to this third question so fucking well. You didn't even know it.
I did.
So, as a person who does just chatting streams, what advice would you recommend someone who would like to get into just chatting streams?
Y'all, if you're gonna do just chatting, please, for the love of God, have a topic. I see so many people that go into just chatting and they just sit there and they wait for their chat to start the conversation. And that's not how to get people to stay in for a topic. Rule number one with just chatting, have a topic. And the topic is up to you. It can be controversial, it could be sports, it could be anything, but it's got to be attention grabbing. And if you start to stream with that, you want to lead with that and you're going live message, like what you put in the Twitch thing when you go live. Your message that goes, your notification that goes out. You want to put something that is going to draw people in with that, and you want to have something that's going to bring people in. And it could be, like I said, it could be something fun. It could be like a tier list. It could just be anything. You can even tie it to your niche. If you're in the anime, lead with an anime topic. If you're into shooters, you can even do a debate about the best shooting games. It does not matter, but have something ready because so many streamers are so unprepared for just chatting. And I'm not saying you got to be structured like me, but just have a topic and never expect your chat to hold a conversation. Because what I'll do is I'll have a topic and then I'll have like 4 or 5 questions in my head that I want to ask the chat just so that I'm ready in case the chat convo dies down. And, keep it going.
Always prepared and always planned. I need to get more like you. I'm too free flowing. I just be doing shit.
But here's the thing: if you could think of stuff off the top of your head, that's a great skill. I would say go with that. There's something wrong with that too. But I'm mainly referring to people that I've seen and just chatting, like literally go in and just chatting and sit there, and they'll be like, "Yeah, how y'all doing today?" So yeah, and they'll wait for someone to say something. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like, why?" Where's your topic?
Yeah.
Say something.
Yeah.
And I'm not throwing shade. It's just like you want to keep people in the channel.
Yeah.
You want to keep people in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But between me and Yuki, don't tell nobody. This entire show is made up. We don't think of any questions until we start talking.
But you still had like 10 questions off the dome. That's better than what a lot of people do.
No, you don't. You're interviewing yourself.
And I am.
Yeah. You don't. All right. I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret tip, right? If you're gonna have guests on the stream and stuff like that, you get them to talking, and then you take what they're talking about and you just flip it into a question.
Yeah. You turn into that. That's what I did with T with Kate. They'd be
Yeah.
like, "Oh yeah, when I started streaming during quarantine. Oh, so what were you doing before you started streaming? What were you doing? What were you? Yeah, it was just little things like that. So yeah.
Yeah. That's what his entire thing is for the most part.
Yeah, the only thing we do is ask what's off limits.
Yep.
Yep.
And you told us not to ask about your bank account. Yet we still call you money bags.
Get on
So,
my nerves.
here we are.
I told you I'm broke. That's my story.
Oh my
I'm broke.
god. Yeah. Okay. $5,000 mic. So I want to ask you this question. We've asked this before to previous people, but I think with you it's a little bit special because it's your area of expertise. One of the last questions I have is your advice for people that are attempting to grow, right? What is your biggest tips?
I think when it comes to growth, I feel like a lot of creators need to stop being afraid of social media. And we frequently have this conversation on Twitch Talk Thursday, and I hear a lot of people say, well, Key, I don't have a Twitter because Twitter's toxic. Here's the thing, y'all. All social media is toxic because people are toxic. So it doesn't matter where you are, you're going to deal with toxicity. What you can do if you make a Twitter, you can control what you see, mute, block whatever you don't like and keep it pushing. But you are not going to grow and meet other streamers if you don't have some sort of a social media presence, whether that's Twitter, TikTok, IG, whatever, YouTube, whatever it may be. But don't be afraid to use it. And that's what I always tell people. And also be I would say when you're out there getting to know other streamers, be genuine about it. Don't think about, oh, this person has viewership and I want to get to know them so I can be cool with them and they'll raid me or whatever. Like, just be genuine about everything you do. And if you're genuine and you're making yourself known and not being able to afraid to talk about your stream and put yourself out there, you'll be okay.
There you have it. Those are the wisest words on getting into growth from real Moneybag Eagle herself.
I better take it too, because she charging next time.
10 years later, real Moneybag Eagle.
Yes, she's charging. The last question we ask every guest. You have no viewers, no followers, no subs, no nothing. What is the reason to come to a real Mama Eagle stream?
Transparency, realness,
Okay.
and just a place for everyone. You're gonna get the genuine me. You're going to get the honest me. You know, if I'm going through something, I'm gonna talk about it. If I'll give y'all a space where y'all want to talk, and I don't promise to have great gameplay at all. But one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make you laugh, and I'm gonna have fun with it. And there's nothing I can't talk about, and I could pull a conversation out of thin air. So it's just all vibes and all family love and just full transparency. And you'll have that day where you'll learn something about Twitch. You'll have that mental health day. You know, there's something for everyone to have a good time.
Absolutely.
Yep. We have a question. We have 2 questions from the chat. It was from Dio. You get to be GM for one sports ball team. What is the team and what is the biggest change you would make? And I can't sign Rihanna.
It kills me to say this. It kills me to say this as someone who has supported this player for a while.
You getting rid of Ben
But-
Simmons, I know.
And you know how hard it is for me to. If you see my Twitter, you know how hard it is for me to say that.
Yeah.
It's got to be done.
Yeah.
At this point, because it's got to be done. The reality is, he's a talented player. We all know this. We know what he could work on, but you got to take accountability for your actions and how you played. And I love the dude, but he refused to do that. And when you can't do that, you gotta go. So that's what it is.
Flash.
He would trade for Aaron Rodgers. Next question.
Nah.
joking.
At first, yeah, but they went like the entire fucking team for Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
No. I would honestly say I would trade, and this is from an NBA standpoint. I would trade I can't even think his name right now. I would swap point guards with the Chicago Bulls. I trade Lowry.
Oh, for Lonzo?
He's gonna be running point, or is he gonna be running? I wanted Lonzo. Don't get it twisted. I
No,
love Lonzo.
Lonzo's the point guard in Chicago now. Kobe White's gonna be his backup.
Fucking love Kobe. That's a Carolina native. No, not Lonzo. What's the dude named light skinned dude? He might be the shooting guard now. I know he playing point.
Zach LaVine?
Levine.
Yeah.
I would definitely
Yeah, he
trade
probably a
Lowry
Levine
for Zach
baller.
Levine.
Yeah, Levine
I would
cold
trade
as
him for
hell,
Zach
bro.
Levine
Yeah.
Yeah.
all day, every
He ain't
day.
going
I would
nowhere.
absolutely do it.
Yeah.
I know he's.
No, but if you could, you would. No, if I would look,
I would
if we could
absolutely do
trade
it,
for him,
yeah.
I would.
If I was Minnesota, I would have traded Wiggins before I traded Levine.
I feel like the Warriors about to trade Wiggins.
Yeah, they're gonna have. Well, he just ain't gonna play. But I don't know who's gonna take him because he's not gonna get the shot. My answer would be. I would. Oh, I know what I'd do. Mad random, right? But I would trade. I would pick the Yankees, and I would trade for like Christian Yelich.
Okay.
I would trade
Too
for
much about baseball.
Christian Yelich has been one of the best outfielders in the last 10 years of baseball, like consistently. He's just on consistently bad teams. But he's that good offensively to where he makes
Yeah,
that
he's
much of
really
a
good.
difference. So I would go pick him up, and I would make him play like first base or some shit like that. Because you already got Aaron Judge, Stanton, and everybody in the outfield. I'll bring in Yelich. He can play a different position. So, yeah.
It's a stacked outfield.
Yeah, that's the goal. Because I mean, our shortstop,
Unfair.
our pitching is getting better. You know, we got Gary Sanchez behind plate. Our bullpen is kind of solid. Oh shit, There we go. Mod, please.
Yo, it's crazy. I
Gosh,
just seen
don't you have
this.
something
Yeah.
to do?
Yeah.
I'm seeing it happen live in 2 different streams right now.
Thanks, Flex. But yeah, that would be it. That would be my sports moment. We had one more question, I believe. 1 second. Nope. That was it.
Oh yeah, there one from Soul King. I just scrolled
yeah,
up. 'cause
Tiger
Paul-
Oh, Ty, there we go.
Yeah.
Can you tell if someone's being honest when networking? Do you reach out to people that know the person? No, because that person's perception is going to be different than what yours is. You just got to go with what the feel is, to be honest.
There are signs too, because like I had someone recently, like there have been people that like have reached out to me to get to know me and genuinely had questions about streaming, and I knew it wasn't for any use, and they were just trying to pick my brain.
Yeah.
But then there's people that like have DM me while I'm live, and I've been like, hey, just so you know, I got you up while I'm streaming. Of course, I didn't respond to DM. It's like you're fishing for a raid.
You could type that
But
in
yeah,
chat.
Huh?
Yeah, I was like, you could have typed that in chat. Say, hey, I'm here, just lurking. Like, yeah.
Right, but yeah, you can I think depending on how people go about things, you could tell if their intentions are good or not.
Yeah, I feel like I know a few people that's kind of similar in the same regard. They do the same thing. They come up towards, they look to see how long you've been streaming, and they'll say, "Oh, hey, here, just lurking," and then next thing you know, they're live, and like they don't say anything, don't engage, don't do anything. Their questions or statements are very self-centered and not community-based. It's like, why are you here? I know why you're here.
Right.
I get it. So, yeah. Flash.
I struggle with this. I can't give an answer to this because I struggle with this as well. Like even in Key Discord the other day, we had a conversation about this where I'm trying to join other communities and be more open and social with stuff, and I just don't want to be going into people's streams too, because I know a lot of people who just became partner,
Yeah.
but I really haven't conversed with them at all prior to doing that. So I don't want to be there and seem like, okay, you're partner now. That's
Yeah.
the reason I'm here.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
a lot of times I wouldn't even speak in chats or anything like that, or I wouldn't do anything of that nature because I don't know how it's going to be taken.
Yeah.
So I really can't answer that question because I'm struggling with that. I'm looking for answers for that as well. So
Yeah.
Hell, I struggle with it too, even with a check mark. Like there's partners that I admire that I kind of more so lurk in their chats and I don't talk as much.
Yeah.
And I lurked in their chats before I had a check mark, and now that I have one, I don't want them to be like, oh wait, is she trying to work
Yeah.
an angle here? So it's always in the back of my mind, like even like in Sensei CJ's chat, because I lurked in there before I was partner, but now that I have a check mark, it's just weird. I feel weird typing in there.
Yeah.
Even though I've been in there for a while.
Yeah.
Same thing with Story Mode Bay, but they're always nice to me and they always say hi, but I don't want them to think something else, you know?
Yeah.
There's always some kind of feeling when you go into someone's channel.
I think the easiest thing you could possibly do is just never go, like, we all know the same rules. Go in there and you just don't talk about yourself. That's basically all it is.
I'll ask them about the game and I'll just chill. I won't say
Yeah.
nothing about me. Someone
Yeah.
else, but the issue is always other people in the chat know me and then they make a big deal and I'm like, stop.
Yeah.
Like stop it.
Yeah, I don't necessarily have that. Yeah, I don't really have that issue with going into somebody and like trying to network, because it's like if I'm there, it's because I'm there because I'm entertained by you. I tell everybody,
Yeah.
if I show up in your stream, I'm not there as a streamer myself. I'm there as a viewer. I'm there as a fan.
right.
So that's how I want to be treated. And if you try to say something else, like I don't ask for shout outs. I tell y'all not to do it. You know, I don't ask for any recognition or anything. I'm there because like we friends. It's whatever, like, you know, we joking and stuff like that. Or like, I'm a fan of yours. So if you take it that way, that's on you, because I can't change I can't change it. So I'm going to keep doing what I do. I'm going to pop up in your streams. I'm going to say what's up, say hi, what's up, chat, how you doing, all the other good stuff. And like all that. So like, yeah, as my friends continue to get bigger, as you got bigger, I'm like, hey, your chat's moving at an all-time pace now. And all the other stuff. So it's like, hey, I'll come in, show my love and stuff like that. They'll always expect for you to catch it. No, I don't. But I'm like, you have a whole community to worry about. And like, we're at the point now to where it's like, you already know I'm always going to be there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you got.
I said, like when I click on the user list, I see your name all the time.
Yeah.
That's not something I ever really worried about, you know?
Yeah, it's like, you know you got my support. If there's anything you
Yeah.
ever needed from me, it's like, I've always been here. And vice versa. You told me the same thing. And I was like, I never don't need anything. Appreciate it, but there's gonna be a time I'm gonna ask you for something. And here we are with Key as guest 7, 8. What number we on Flash?
Shit, I think he 9.
9.
She might
You
be
like
9.
Bro, I smoke a lot of weed, bro.
I don't.
mad.
I eat a lot of tacos.
Oh, true. Yeah, that'll fuck up your brain
Fair.
too. Yeah. So yeah, here we are, and I'm like, even then, in asking you to do this, and me and Flash are asking some of our partner friends to do this. It's like, yo, we're not doing it as trying to piggyback off you. We're doing it because we respect you.
Y'all,
you know?
like y'all are people I've talked to consistently, and I know y'all.
Yeah.
If some rando I never interacted with was like, "Can you be on my stream?" I'd be like, "Yeah, you trying to do something."
See, but even then,
trust me.
yeah, but even stuff like that, if Randy asking you doing it, like sometimes you have to think, all right, what's the reasoning behind it, or what's the opportunity? Because I get random people that ask me to do all this shit all the time. You know, it's like I got asked to do a podcast about some shit. And like it turned into a cool friendship. I'm still friends with those people today.
True.
You get what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
I just get skeptical with certain people.
yeah,
You know, naturally.
yeah. You gotta feel it out, and you just gotta take a chance. That's it. You're gonna have something that works. You're gonna have something that don't work, unfortunately. But you know that's best what we got. So I don't have any other questions for Key. Flash, you,
No, that's my question. She told me
chat.
some stuff that I'm going to take into consideration next time I stream.
Chat, if y'all have anything else for her, now would be the time. Key, do you have anything else for Flash or myself? We know you're a mom. We're going to get you back to your kids. We've taken up almost 4 hours of your life today.
I'm not gonna say I appreciate y'all, but as far as questions, y'all gave me some perspective on a really good one earlier, which I appreciated. Really do.
You know, if we ain't going to do nothing, we're going to teach you how to bully people. So,
No, trust me, I'm good at that.
yep, I got a PhD in bullying. Yep, straight from Bully
Not me.
University.
I learned from the streets.
Oh, okay. School of Hard Knocks of Bullying. All right, Key, I'm going to ask you to something we're doing new within the last couple episodes. Give us somebody you want us to send the love to. Somebody on your list or somebody that you think
Yeah.
could use a little love.
Let me maximize Twitch. Let's see.
Maximize. Just type their name in the chat.
What about a?
This is your call. This is you the guest. This is on you. We sending the party to wherever you want us to send it.
Y'all know Blue Satire? He's having his 2-year anniversary.
There we go. We'll go to Blue Satire. Type the name in the chat for me.
Yeah, good old 2-year, and he's playing Mario. Oh, he's playing Mario. I'm gonna have to get in on the Mario Kart.
All right, everybody. Thank y'all so much for hanging out. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the subs. Huge thank you to Flash. And of course, an amazing thank you to Real Mama Eagle herself. She has been an amazing friend. Somebody that's going to always have my support throughout this journey that we call Twitch here. When will you be live again? Tomorrow for Football Sunday?
Yeah, tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, we'll be talking NFL football. Also doing some picks for prizes if you get them all right. So that'll be fun.
Flash, when you live again?
Supposed to been Tuesday, but due to a recent email, Monday.
Monday. If y'all don't see me again tonight playing some random shit later on, I'll be live tomorrow doing some shit, whatever. Y'all know the vibe. But yeah, y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all. This has been Cocktails with Corey featuring Flash Season. I'm Corey Bliss. That's Flash Season, and that's Real Mama Eagle. We outie. Boom. Did it go? Boom, it went. All right.